Morning, sir.
A very good morning and namaskar to all the MSc students for this induction program. We've been doing this since Monday, that's 1st March. Today is the 4th day, and today we are going to cover yoga and meditation. We have got a wonderful speaker and an inspirational sir who will be teaching us the importance of yoga, and then the repercussions, and then how do we need to lead a very healthy life through his entire session. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I would request one of my colleague to introduce Venkatarajaya, sir. So give us 1 minute, sir. We're just doing it.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure in taking this opportunity to introduce Dr. T. Venkatarajaya, sir, founder chairman, Sri Aurobindo Mother Yoga Institute of Integral Personality. Sir is WMA, MPhil, PGDTE, BEd, Diploma in Yoga Education, PhD. Sir is also founder, former director for Center for English Language Training, University College of Engineering, Usmania University. He was a senior professor of English at College of Technology, Usmania University, Hyderabad. Sir is a former head department of English also. Am I audible, ma'am? Okay, thank you. He is an established author of several books and teacher in English language teaching, personality development, yoga and meditation, human ethics, values and virtues, and a corporate potential resource person to many leading professional institutions, engineering technology. His prolonged and continued research and practice over 4 decades on integral personality in Sri Aurobindo's works have been rated high among academic circles. Sir has been constantly training people of all age groups of all areas. A passionate reader in English, integral yoga meditation practitioner. He has excelled himself as a committed academician and interdisciplinary integral teacher with his enjoyable capsules, Yoga for Health, English for Wealth. He is popularly known with his pen name, Wordsmith. His vision is a peaceful society and mission is an integral personality. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. Welcome you, sir, for the 4th day of induction program. I welcome you, sir, once again. I request you to please take over the session. Thank you.
Sir, over to you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. There is a flyer.
Yes, sir.
On my flyer. Can you remove
Yes,
the
sir.
flyer?
Yes, sir. We are able to see the flyer, sir.
Yeah, but I'm not able to see myself.
Sir, we are able to see you, sir. We will pin you, sir.
Okay.
We will pin you, sir.
But I need to look into myself.
Sir, మీరు stop share చేయండి, sir.
What do I do? Tell me.
Stop sharing పెట్టారు కదా సార్ మీరు, స్టాప్ షేర్ అనండి సార్.
Should I stop it?
ఎస్ సార్, అప్పుడు మీరు కనపడతారు సార్.
Share content. Okay.
స్టాప్ షేర్ అనండి సార్.
Stop share.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు కనపడుతున్నారు సార్.
Yes.
మీరు
Right. But am I not visible on the full screen?
Yes, sir. You are, sir.
But
you
to
are.
me.
మీరు మీ దాని మీద పిన్ అని చెప్పండి సార్. మీ పేరు దగ్గర సార్ మీకు 3 డాట్స్ కనపడతాయి. మీ పేరు దగ్గర మీకు 3 డాట్స్
మోర్ ఉన్నాయా?
దాంట్లో పిన్ అని ఉంటుంది చూడండి సార్.
ప్రెస్ చేయాలా?
పిన్ ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి సార్, మీరు కనపడతారు సార్ కంప్లీట్ గా.
Should I press it once? Three dots దగ్గర?
Press చేయండి సార్. Once you press there,
yeah, I'm pressing.
You will have pin అని ఉంటుంది సార్. PIN, pin.
Pin not getting?
Drop down list లో ఉంటుంది సార్, pin అని ఉంటుంది సార్. Check with the mobile, please. Can you please check with the mobile so that we can help, sir? Pin ఉంటుంది సార్, pin to start అని ఉంటుంది సార్.
Not getting.
సో యాక్చువల్లీ వ్యూ లో సార్ మీరు స్పీకర్ వ్యూ ఉందా సార్ మీకు వ్యూ లో?
నేను అన్మ్యూట్ చేసిన, మ్యూట్ లో
లేదు సార్, మ్యూట్ వద్దు సార్. మీరు మ్యూట్ లో వద్దు సార్, అన్మ్యూటే ఉండండి. యూ టాక్ సార్, అన్మ్యూట్ చేయొద్దు సార్ మీది. సార్ మ్యూట్ చేయొద్దు సార్, మీరు వినపడటం లేదు సార్. అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సార్.
ఓకేనా?
రైట్ సార్, మీరు ప్లేస్ చేసేసేయండి సార్, మీరు మాకు కనపడుతున్నారు సార్.
ఓకే, కానీ నాకు స్క్రీన్ పెద్ద కనిపించట్లేదు, ప్రాబ్లం.
మీరు కనపడుతున్నారు సార్ మాకు కంప్లీట్ గా.
అంటే కంప్లీట్ విజన్ నాకు వస్తలేదు
సార్. మీరు yes sir.
Without wasting time. Okay, good morning, yoga pranams to all. And esteemed faculty member Dr. Mohana Reddy, other faculty, young faculty and young teachers, and dear students of PG, MSc, computers, maybe other branches. So good morning to all children. Okay, since the topic has been given to me, yoga and meditation. Fine. So before that, I want to congratulate all the students who have opted for joining RBVRR Women's College for your PG programs, maybe computer science or any other branches. Fine. So once again, hearty congrats. I'll go slow. If I have some doubts, you are welcome to interact. We'll have some pause. Dr. Mohana Reddy will helping us. Fine. So before beginning, yoga and meditation is a favorite subject to me. And I want to say one thing here. So far, I have trained 1,50,000 people 1,50,000 people, including America. Yoga for health, English for wealth. Of course, not English in America, but yoga. On the eve of International Day of Yoga, thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji for recommending, introducing International Day of Yoga, 21st June of every year, which has been endorsed by UNO. And the entire world is celebrating International Day of Yoga. Maybe most of you have been watching and observing, even the foreign countries started practicing yoga and meditation. During this pandemic time of Corona crisis, the entire world has been shaken with lots of what we call mental congestion, suffocation, what to take, what not to take, how to go out, what precautions to be taken, what happens, what if we take something else. Okay, anyhow, luckily after 1 year, we got vaccine which will fight the corona crisis. Started in America, different countries, started even in Hyderabad, also started Telangana. Fine. That is to improve your immunity. Why corona crisis? Since you are PG scholars, you must understand the entire world has been living away from the mother nature. When the world has been living from the natural life of the mother nature, we have lost our immunity system, community system, also humanity system. I repeat, immunity system, community system, humanity system. When we do not have immunity, then automatically our body becomes host for the pest or any disease, any sickness, disorder. Why all this happened? Because speaking the language of the medical language, pharmacy has been reduced, discouraged, left to the corner. It has been cornered. Only surgery has been highlighted. But mind you, surgery cannot cure corona. Pharmacy initial, pharmacy medial, pharmacy final. Even for surgery cannot be done on its own, for its own, by its own. Pharmacy taking medicines compulsory. Initial, medial, final, forever. And what is pharmacy? Pharmacy taking meals also a part of pharmacy. Everything is pharmacy. The digestive system. Yoga believes in system. Yoga believes in system. Medicine believes in symptom. Yoga is systematic. Medicine is symptomatic. I repeat. Yoga is systematic. Medicine is symptomatic. Symptom. So system. 7 systems of the body. What are the 7 systems of the body? For example, cardiovascular system, skeletal system, muscular system, reproductive system, endocrine system. So like this, you have 7 systems of the body. Yoga is a big subject, but we are interested in immunity, resistance capacity, withstanding capacity to become disease-free, crime-free, tension-free, pollution-free, ego-free. Then you can enjoy real freedom. Children, listen. You can also note down. We need to adopt yoga and meditation to become disease-free, tension-free, crime-free, pollution-free, and ego-free. Ego-free. Ego is the greatest pollutant. What is ego? Ego is I-ness. I-ness. I am perfect. I am number one. I am monarch. This I-ness. That I-ness is imperfection. Ego is immaturity. Ego is immaturity. Ego is imperfection. Ego is insecurity. Ego is uncertainty. That must be kept in mind. Nobody is perfect in the world. Even doctors, if they are not vigilant, they took diseases. So nothing is permanent. No one is perfect. Nothing is permanent. No one is perfect. Everyone is perfectly imperfect or imperfectly perfect. Or form changes, spirit transfers. Nothing is important. Only nothing, silence is important. What Sri Aurobindo says, Sri Aurobindo Mahayogi, the bridge of East and the West, who has gone through all the Vedas, master Vedas, says, human mind, the modern human mind is highly divisive. The modern human mind is highly divisive, split mind, wavering mind, oscillating mind. But if you go mind beyond is divine. That is meditation. The process of meditation is mind beyonding. Attaining certain stage, zero samadhi of Ashtanga Yoga of Patanjali, who has codified Patanjali Mahayogi, maybe before Christ. Ashtanga Yoga. I'll take 1 minute time without troubling you. Ashtanga means 8. Yama, self-discipline. Niyama, social discipline. Asana, body postures. Pranayama, breathing techniques, energy intake. Pratyahara, withdrawal, removing the unwanted from the body. Removal of unwanted from the body, particularly toxin wastages accumulated or in the residual state of body, gaseous state of toxins, liquid state of toxins, and solid state of toxins. I repeat, gaseous state of toxins, liquid state of toxins, solid state of toxins, and unwanted state of mind from the body. So those wastes must be removed. Body must be clean. It's called pratyahara, withdrawal. Then dharana. Dharana means concentration. Concentration is single pointedness. Concentration is single pointedness. All the time we discuss, I do not get concentration. I'm not getting memory skills. The concentration means single pointedness. Like concentration, you know very well, when the sunlight is focused through a tube. When sunlight is focused through a tube to an object, the object gets burned. It fires. So also, concentration means single pointedness. Meditation means no pointedness. What is no pointedness? To become one with the cosmos, to become one with the silence, to become one with the infinitude of the cosmos, the absolute silence, samadhi, zero possible, zero possible. Sorry, meeting. Okay, so yes. So meditation means I did a simple technique. What Sri Aurobindo says, absolute silence gives absolute power. Absolute silence gives absolute power. What is absolute silence? As per Sri Aurobindo, If A and B fight, what do? We ask them to keep quiet, silence, silence, silence. We also want them to shut up their mouths. You can want them shut up your mouth. You cannot want them shut up your mind. Shut up your mind. Shutting up mind is dhyana. Vacating mind is dhyana. Reaching vacation of mind from the house of body, samadhi. Zero state. Trance, to speak English. You may not get exact parallels in English, but samadhi means zero. Tatastha. So these are 8 paths of Patanjali, 8 limbs of Patanjali, 8 folds of Patanjali, Ashtanga Pada of Patanjali. Pada means a part, a section. All right. I repeat once again. I'll go to the practical one. Ashtanga Yoga of Patanjali, which was codified by him long back before Christ. Date unknown. Don't worry about the date and statistics. We are interested in yoga meditation to benefit us. That's all. Since you are students, you need yoga and meditation as per your height, weight, age, time, season, situation, nature, and situational thing. You cannot do all asanas unless you are a classical Hatha yogi. Hatha yoga is physical. Raja yoga is mental. Hatha yoga, physical. Raja yoga, mental. Union of both called Purna Yoga. Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga. Body is integral, bilaterally symmetrical. 2 nostrils, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands. So body is bilaterally symmetrical. Being bilaterally symmetrical, body is integral. Aurobindo says mind is not integral. 2 eyes, 1 sight. 2 ears, 1 sound. 2 nostrils, 1 smell, 1 air. 2, everything is bilateral, but bilateral integrated body. Body is integrated, but mind is not integrated. That's why Aurobindo said, integrate mind, integral mind. Integral mind is integral personality. Integral personality is complete personality, total personality, well-being of personality, fullness of personality, a lovable universal personality. That is integral personality. Sthita prajna. In Gita language, Sthita prajna. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam means equality, balance. So union of mind and body is yoga. Okay, I will come back. So Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga, just for an idea, maybe some of you are interested to become yoga masters, yoga teachers. You can, you will, you should. So that you can improve your fitness. You can make your family members fit well. And you can also teach yoga outside. You can also earn some workable expenses. If you become yoga master, nothing like it. I wish you all to become yoga masters, step by step. Okay, right. But learn with a yoga master, yoga expert. Right. So, Patanjali is number 1. Yama, self-discipline. Niyama, social discipline. Asana, body postures. Pranayama, energy intaking. Your due share of vital energy from the cosmos. You have your own share of energy in the nature. In your house, in your cabin, in your classroom, everywhere, wherever you go. You need to take your own due share of energy wherever you are. Lying on the bed, your energy. In a room, your energy. In a cabin, your energy. In a bus, your energy levels. As per your body, height and weight and requirement, season, region, also situational. Then you are fit well. For all these, you need to have openness. Openness, openness, fitness, oneness, happiness. Openness, receiving things positively. Openness to receive things positively. Fitness, ability, oneness, integrity, and happiness. What else? Bliss of the God. Children, once again, yama, niyama, asana. Asana means posture. Pranayama, energy. Next, pratyahara, withdrawal of the unwanted. removing the unwanted. Shuddhi. Shuddhini batti siddhi. Siddhini batti buddhi. Shuddhi, Atma Shuddhi. Antar Shuddhi. Then Siddhi, powers, vital capacity. Then Buddhi, Jnana. So Shuddhi, Siddhi, Buddhi. Vritti, Pravritti, Nivritti. Vritti, profession. Pravritti, hobby. Nivritti, clearing your doubt. These things are very important. Okay, so Pratyahara, removal of these wastages. Next, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, concentration, single pointedness like Arjuna. Single pointedness, meditation, no pointedness. Meditation orders disorder. Meditation is my favorite subject. Pranayama and meditation is my favorite subject. Meditation, a password to your life. Meditation, a password to your life. Meditation is a passage to silence. So, silence in the sense, not physical silence. This is physical, audible, inaudible, physical levels of silence. If we go beyond of mind and sensory organs, panchendriyas, we call it mind beyonding. So, physical silence, spiritual silence, cosmic silence, divine silence, and universal supreme silence. Buddha enjoyed silence, consumed silence, for silence, by silence, of silence, for silence. He was champion of silence and a proud child of nature. He learnt all these yogic techniques. What is it in Dhammapada? Dhamma means dharma. Again, Ashtanga Marga. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, but Buddha says Ashtanga Marga. Everything that is listening, speaking, reading, writing, thinking, acting, everything must be truthful. That is Buddhistic Nirvana message. That is Nirvana. So, Dharana, Dhyana means meditation. So, I repeat again, meditation orders disorder. Dhyana. Samadhi means trance, zero, balance. That is possible to anyone else. Japa or ajapa. You may pray God or without praying God in silence. Antar mauna. Dhyanam ante antar mauna. Lona alochana lekundamu. Antar mauna dhyana. Antar madana. Not dhyana. Antar madana kadu. Samadhi nichala. Sthita prajna. Mind body united in absolute silence. So, again I tell you one more thing to understand very easily. Meditation. I tell you, dear children, meditation is the most powerful, nothing else. Everything is possible to learn through meditation. Meditation, a single wind of silence. A single wind of silence to vacate your mind. Slowly, possible. When impossible, also possible. But you need to have will to withdraw yourself. That requires yoga, an expert yoga guidance. Guru Mukhata. On your own, difficult. Thoughts do come. Let them come. Forget. What Bible says, God gives and forgives. Man gets and forgets. Joke. We need to have humor. If we do not have humor, there is a possibility of a tumor. Manaki humor lekunte life lo tumor develop aye pramadam unnadi. Since you are young children, enjoy your life. Smile. You must learn ABC. ABC means always be cheerful. ABC means always be cheerful. Smile a while to file your smile in your smile profile. Beauty is your property. Girls, beauty is Saundarya, your property. Grace, Sogasu, your property. That's why I tell you, children, when mother is comfortable, family is comfortable. When mother is comfortable, family is comfortable. When mind is comfortable, body is comfortable. When teacher is comfortable, society is comfortable. When girl is comfortable, the world is comfortable. I repeat once again. When mother is comfortable, family is comfortable. When mind is comfortable, body is comfortable. When teacher is comfortable, society is comfortable. A teacher teaches lakhs of children. Teacher is a kingmaker. When girl is comfortable, the world is comfortable. All our concern to see girl child which is strong and long and healthy and energetic, the most fundamental. Physically, physiologically, psychologically, whatnot. So this is Ashtanga Yoga Patanjali. Maybe you do not need much of theory and philosophy of yoga. Anyhow, how are we benefited? I tell you some techniques of corona prevention breathing techniques at the end. Have some basics of this yoga. If you learn yoga, again I repeat, you will enjoy your life and you can make your parents happy. Nothing makes your parents happy. Only your fitness, happiness, that make your parents happy. Nothing else. Even if you offer 1 crore rupees to your parents, they will not be happy. Every parent wants to be healthy and happy. That's the most fundamental. You may not get good marks. So what? Next time you can get it. We want you to become not alone education toppers, life toppers. Life toppers. You may not become education toppers. I have seen some people, they are education toppers, but life toppers. We don't want that. If you want to become life topper, you can become education topper, but no problem. You do not become education toppers, but we want you to become life toppers are most important. That's why I tell you once again, you make your parents happy. On your birthday, make a promise and resolution. Take the blessings of your mother touching her feet. Mother is first, mother is last. There is no substitute, no alternative to mother. Mother love you can't get. So dear children, do that. On your birthday, never trouble your parents. Never trouble yourself. But trouble the trouble. Find out a solution for that. Yoga does miracles. So yoga is curable. All your teenage problems, yoga does address your problems. Gynec issues, yoga will address. Cycle rhythm or periodic problems will address. Menstrual disorders, yoga will address. It does address. Approach yoga expert. So yoga is curable. Yoga is curable. Yoga is controllable. Yoga is manageable. Yoga is accessible. Yoga is comfortable. Yoga is natural. Yoga is simple. Yoga is secular. It doesn't cost yoga to be within yourself. If you are within yourself, you can become in meditation without yourself. So being happy, you become strong. So you have to travel from being to beingness, because being aspires beingness. Being healthy, you become wealthy. If you are not healthy, you cannot be wealthy. You cannot be wealthy. So we need to be healthy, wealthy, not wealthy, healthy. That's why I repeat it now. Drug free, tension free, crime free, pollution free, ego free. Right. And coming to personality. Everyone speaks of personality. Personality. What personality, man? Person's abilities, personality. I written all those items in my books. I have brought out 50 books. Another 50 books are literally ready to be released. One big book on personality yoga on Sri Aurobindo to be released by Honorable Prime Minister. Maybe it takes some time. Okay. And some of your photos of Reddy College, so prestigious Reddy College, I tell you. College is Reddy College, but it is giving human service to non-Reddy community. I can say proudly as a guest faculty to Reddy College for long years. It's a beautiful college, a legendary institution. You know this? Feel proud to be Reddy Women's College, a legendary institution. Take pride having admission at Reddy College, committed faculty members, and a beautiful campus, high energy levels, rich campus, green campus. What else? Oxygen campus, energy campus, white energy campus. And he got college flooded with students all the time, and teachers, and committed principal, and the chairman, and whatnot. Sufficient infrastructure. And you have got a beautiful auditorium. I give many lectures there, a big auditorium which will accommodate more than 500, 600 people. Enjoy it, experience, exploit, be benefited. So take a strong resolution in joining the first year previous. Yes, I must be a proud product of Reddy College. And go to the world and take the flag of Reddy College, show it to the world map. So it is a long history, please. As a faculty, as a guest faculty, I tell you, yes, be happy. No match, no corporate college is matchable to Reddy College. I told you just now, I have given more than 5,000 programs, training 1,50,000 people, including Tata Consultancy. I'm a guest faculty to Tata Consultancy and many engineering colleges, 370 engineering colleges. I'm a placement trainer, job skills trainer. I'm a yoga therapist. I had done 5 government jobs. I got some considerable experience. Okay, coming to point. How are you benefited with this 1 hour, another half an hour left, my lecture. Okay, so be proud to be Reddy College, Women's College student. Become a proud product. Make a strong resolution. Touch the feet of your mother on your birthday. The most auspicious, happiest day in your life. Take her blessings. Never trouble your mother and father, please. I am also a grandparent. So, what I give advice to you, most valuable and most useful. You are our children. You are our children. You are our beloved children. We must be healthy, wealthy, happy, prosperous. What not? What not? You can see many Indians, excelling in software too. Many, Satyanarayana and Satyam Ramalingaraja, many personalities. You can opt any option. Don't worry. There are many options for job, I tell you. Once Corona is off, I might come to your college for skill training, job skills training, job seeking, job getting, job holding. 3 levels. Fine. So coming to point, yoga and meditation again. Yes. So yoga is curable, manageable, affordable, accessible, comfortable, secular, natural, simple. It doesn't need any money. It doesn't need any instrument. Your body is the only instrument. Hardly 7 foot length is enough. But remember, children, you need energy. Like we charge our cell phone. Low battery cannot work. So also low energy levels of body and brain cannot function well. You need to charge your body, brain, and recharge and balance, and you must know how to operate it. So cell phone is like body. SIM card is like mind. So mind is like SIM card and body is like cell phone instrument. Mind is like rider of a bike and body is like vehicle. Both are important. Mind 50, body 50. Mind 50, body 50, cell phone 50, SIM card 50, nature 50, creature 50, day 50, night 50, mother 50, father 50, male 50, female 50, sound 50, silence 50. So this is the concept. 50 plus 50 make full. So union of mind and body is called yoga. Union of mind and body is called yoga. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha as per పతంజలి. చిత్తవృత్తులు అంటే మానసిక ఆలోచనలు, ఇమోషన్స్ అన్ని కంట్రోల్ చేయవచ్చు, కానీ థాట్స్ కంట్రోల్ చేయలేము. Emotional compatibility is the toughest job in everyone's life. Bhavadvega prajna, very, very tough to everyone. Everyone, very, very tough. Bhavadvega prajna, emotional compatibility. Every individual, every institution, prati vyakti, prati vyavastha, prapancham mottam kuda emotions. I tell a nice joke to you. Free emotions, free emotions, free emotions, free emotions. మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్తో ఎదేచ్చానవ్వండి, మీ క్యాంపస్ క్లాసులు అయినప్పుడు ఫ్రీగా, వితౌట్ ఎనీ రిజర్వేషన్స్. హౌ కంఫర్టబుల్ యు ఆర్. ద బాడీ వార్మ్ అప్, మొత్తం బాడీ మొత్తం వార్మ్ అయిపోతుంది. లైక్ ఏ చైల్డ్, లైక్ ఏ చైల్డ్. సో లాఫ్ లైక్ ఏ చైల్డ్, లర్న్ లైక్ ఎన్ అడల్ట్. Laugh like a child, learn like an adult. I tell you, laughter lubricates life. Laughter lubricates life. Laughter liquidates strife. Laugh inside, smile outside. Do not laugh at others. Laugh with others. So laughter, cheapest and chiefest medicine. In fact, medicine is extreme final resort. Medicine is medicine, like gentamicin, crocin, chloromycin, vaccine. So, as per Bible, we are sinners. Why to become double sinners? Unless emergency, you can take. For small things, out of anxiety, never get accustomed to, addicted to taking medicines. So, yoga does miracles as an alternative to medicine. That's why I said yoga is preventable medicine. It's a drugless therapy. Yoga is preventable. Preventable disease. We need yoga for preventing any sort of disease. Okay? So, coming to the point. You might ask, sir, what yoga can I do? What asanas can I do? I advise you, I told even Dr. Mohana, your beloved teacher, who has got a wonderful English accent, a beautiful communication. Imbibe her, imitate her accent, vibrant language skills, imitate her. One can, the listener speaks like listening to her, then you are a wonderful speaker. Unless you have better communicative skills, you cannot excel well. Language, big luggage, engage, manage at any age. Do not neglect English. Language, big luggage, engage, manage at any age. You need communication skills. Otherwise, your communication kills. You need better communication skills. Otherwise, weak communication kills. That's why I tell you now, learn skills. Skull does skill, skill does all. So, yoga for health, English for wealth. Yoga Shakti, English Bhukti. Yoga Shakti, English Bhukti. So, yoga for health, English for wealth, which I have been teaching, practicing, researching, lots of things. I teach sinus, migraine, acidity, ulcer, and whatnot. But online class doesn't permit me to demonstrate all these things, except some pranayama techniques. So, I advise you, all of you teachers and students, you can view my YouTube channel, Sapta Yoga. SAPTA, Sapta means 7. Sapta Yoga, Sapta space. Now, your faculty will play some clippings for you. Sapta Yoga. Or Dr. T. Venkatrajaya. Sapta means 7. 7 is heaven. 7 days of a week. Saptaham. Sapta Chakra, 7 chakral. Sapta Samudra, 7 samudral. Sapta Kanda, 7 kandal. 7 kandal. Sapta Girilu, Sapta Varnalu, Vibjihar. Sapta Swara, Sarigama Padani. Sapta Chakra in the body. Muladhara Chakra to Sahasrara Chakra. And 7 joints of the body, right from ankle, knees and waist and wrist and elbow and arms and neck, 7 joints of the body. Saptapadalu, marriage. 7 adugula anubandham. Like this, you got 7 concepts of more than 40. So I advise you, teachers and students, you have your own menu of yoga. Perfect 7 asanas enough. Just 7 asanas. And every day, take up 1 item. You cannot do Kapalabhati daily. Not necessary. If you increase Kapalabhati, it might weaken the lungs. You must address 7 domains of the body. Vertically, 3 domains. Lower part of the body, middle part of the body, upper part of the body. Lower part of the body, middle part of the body, upper part of the body, lateral, right, lateral, left, complete dorsal and backside ventral. Again 7. Whatever you do, if you are accustomed, happy to go to gym, but check your figure and personality. But without losing the beauty of your physique is the most important. You are blessed by your parents, having a healthy DNA your parents, patronize it. Patronize it. DNA cannot change. The parental genetical property. If you can patronize, the DNA will flourish. Otherwise, perish. So DNA decodes the identity of personality. Okay. So may I ask Dr. Mohana play a skit, clipping now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
can.
We are doing it, sir.
Yes. నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా గోవర్ధన్, జూమ్ మీటింగ్, నేను జూమ్ మీటింగ్ క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా, నువ్వే చేసు, తర్వాత చేస్తాను.
So 1 second, sir. We have one small technical hit, sir.
Okay, no problem.
We'll just take 1 minute, sir.
Low battery, I'm charging.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. We will play, sir.
No problem. Yes.
Yeah, play, Chema. No. Nan co-host Chema. Okkasari, I will. No, it is not audible. No, it is not audible. I'm just checking. I'll do that. Now, is it audible? Is it audible? Why? What happened, yaar? Can you please check the settings once more? Please check the settings, because I'm able to hear it at my end, but you should be able to hear that too. Salma, can you please check at that end? So just give us a minute, sir.
No problem. I'm charging the cell phone.
You have to play the second link, ma. Yes, play the second one. Have you received it? Just try once.
నేసల్ బ్రీదింగ్ అంటే ముక్కు శుభ్రంగా ఉండాలి. సూర్యనాడి చందనాడి అంటాం. ఓకే, నేసల్ బ్రీదింగ్, ఓరల్ బ్రీదింగ్, కోలన్ బ్రీదింగ్ ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. కాబట్టి మన పరిశుభ్రత అన్నమాట మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా పంచశుద్ధి. శుద్ధిని బట్టి సిద్ధి, సిద్ధిని బట్టి బుద్ధి. ప్రధానమైంది పంచశుద్ధి ఉండాలి. మీరు ఏమైనా చేయండి. రైట్ నాస్టిల్, లెఫ్ట్ నాస్టిల్ క్లియర్గా ఉండాలి. రైట్ నాస్టిల్ బాడీ పనిచేస్తుంది, లెఫ్ట్ నాస్టిల్ మైండ్ పనిచేస్తుంది. రెండు బాగున్నప్పుడు దాన్ని శుక్రుని నాడి అంటాం, సూర్యనాడి చంద్రనాడి అంటాం. నాడిని బట్టి వాడిని బట్టి వేడి. ప్రధానమైన ఏది చేసినా ఇది కరెక్ట్గా ఉండాలి. ఒకసారి చెకప్ చేసుకుందాం. రెడీ? చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. మీరు చూడండి, నాడి చూపించండి. రెడీ? చూపించండి గట్టిగా. పోనీ లెఫ్ట్ చెక్ చేసుకోండి, చూద్దాం క్లియర్గా ఉందా. లెఫ్ట్ క్లియర్ ఉందా? చేతులు లేపండి, క్లియర్ ఉందా లెఫ్ట్? వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ నైస్. ఓకే, మరొకసారి రైట్కి పోదాం. రైట్ అంటే బాడీ. రైట్ ఎంతమంది క్లియర్గా ఉంది? రైట్ నాస్టిల్. వెరీ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు రెండు చూద్దాం. రెండు క్లియర్ చూస్తే మైండ్ బాడీ రెండు క్లియర్గా ఉన్నట్టే. లెఫ్ట్ మైండ్ పనిచేస్తారు, రైట్ బాడీ పనిచేస్తుంది. కమాన్, రెడీ? శ్వాసతో పుడతాం, శ్వాసతో జీవిస్తాం, శ్వాస లేకుంటే వెళ్ళిపోతాం. అది ప్రధానమైనది. ఓకేనా? ఎస్. దీన్ని కంటిన్యూషన్ మరొకసారి. ఎస్, హ్యాండ్స్. నేను హ్యాండ్స్ ఫ్రీ చేయాలనుకున్నాను కదా. ఎస్, మరొకసారి. కమాన్. వచ్చిందా? రైట్, రైట్. ఓకే, రైట్. ఇక్కడ దీని తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటంటే బేసిక్ చెప్తున్నాను. ఎస్, ఒకసారి కాళ్ళని ముందుకు వెనకానండి, ముందు వెనకటి వేస్ట్ వెనక కటి ప్రదేశం పైన చేతులు పెట్టండి. ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. రైట్ సైడ్ అప్ అండ్ డౌన్. ఓకే, ఇలా క్లాక్ వైజ్ తిప్పండి, యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ తిప్పండి. ఇది ఫండమెంటల్. అంటే బాడీ భారం మొత్తం కూడా పాదాలు మోస్తుంది. ఇది మర్చిపోద్ది. కామన్ క్లాక్ వైజ్, యాంటీ క్లాక్. అయిపోయిందా? మోకాళ్ళ దగ్గర రండి. అంటే 7 జాయింట్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. సప్త స్వరాల్లాగా ఈ జాయింట్స్ పనిచేస్తాయి. ఈ జాయింట్స్ క్లాక్ వైజ్, యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ ఖచ్చితంగా అటాచ్ చేయాలి. ఎక్కడో అన్వాంటెడ్ బాడీ ఎక్కడో అప్సెట్ అవుతుంది, రాత్రి జామ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, మోకాలు. కమాన్, రెడీ? రెడీ? కమాన్. క్లాక్ వైజ్, నార్మల్ బ్రీతింగ్, రైట్ హ్యాండ్. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. మళ్ళీ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. వచ్చిందా? రైట్. చాలా మందికి నడుము నొప్పి కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తారు. మంచి ఐటమ్ ఇది.
ఓకే, నడుము నొప్పి. రెడీ? ఇట్లా పెట్టేసేసి గాలి వదిలేసి మరొకసారి మీ జీవితం నడుము నొప్పి రాదు. బ్యాలెన్స్ ఏ డాక్టర్ అవసరం లేదు. ట్విస్ట్ చేయాలి బాగా. ఓకే, మరొకసారి గాలి వదిలేండి. కమాన్, రెడీ? వన్స్ అగైన్ బ్రీత్ అవుట్. కమాన్, ట్విస్ట్. బాడీ షేక్. వెరీ గుడ్, పూర్తి. వెరీ గుడ్, అయిపోయిందా? రైట్. ఇప్పుడు హ్యాండ్స్ అన్నాం కాబట్టి 1 2 3కి వచ్చిన. రెడీ? ఎస్, చేతులు పెట్టండి ముందుకు ఇట్లా. వెరీ గుడ్. అప్ అండ్ డౌన్ అనండి. వెరీ గుడ్. రెడీ? మళ్ళీ అరచేతులు పైకి. ఎస్, సైడ్స్కి. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఫింగర్స్. చాలా మందికి వేలు పనికి వస్తలేవు, పని చేస్తలేవు. తప్పు చేయండి. ఓకే, రెడీ? కమాన్, ఫిస్ట్. పిడికిలు. కమాన్, నార్మల్ బ్రీదింగ్. మంచిగా ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేయాలి, మెకానికల్ కాదు, ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేయాలి. అప్లై టు ది హ్యాండ్స్. అది వెరీ గుడ్. 5 సార్లు. మళ్ళీ ఉల్టా. 5 4 3 2 1. నెక్స్ట్ షోల్డర్. రెడీ? కమాన్, షోల్డర్. 1 2 3 4 5. మళ్ళీ ఉల్టా. 5 4 3 2 1. ఓకే, రెడీ? లెఫ్ట్ బెండ్ కానీ. కమాన్, బాగా. ఇప్పుడు ఎస్, ముందుకు బెండ్ అయ్యి వెనక బెండ్ కావాలి. స్పైనల్ కార్డు స్ట్రైట్గా ఉండాలి. 90 డిగ్రీ స్పైనల్ కార్డు ఉండాలి. మీ స్పైనల్ కార్డు ఎంత స్ట్రైట్గా ఉంటే మీ ఆరోగ్యం అంత బాగుంటుంది. స్పైనల్ కార్డు బట్టి మీ హెల్త్ ఫిట్నెస్ తెలుస్తుంది. ఇది మోస్ట్ ఫండమెంటల్ బాడీ పార్ట్. ఓకేనండి? రెడీ? ఇంకో నెక్స్ట్ అయిపోయిందా? నెక్ వచ్చాం. 7 అని చెప్పు కదా, సప్త స్వరాలాగా 7 జాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. 1 2 3 4 5 అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, 6 అయిపోయింది. లాస్ట్ ఐటమ్ నెక్. రెడీ? కళ్ళు మూసుకొని నిదానంగా రైట్ టు లెఫ్ట్ తలని తిప్పాలి. రైట్ టు లెఫ్ట్. కళ్ళు మూసుకొని నిదానంగా రౌండ్ తిప్పాలి, బంతిలాగా. కళ్ళు మూసుకొని రైట్ టు లెఫ్ట్ 5 టైమ్స్. 5 టైమ్స్. తర్వాత లెఫ్ట్ టు రైట్ 5 టైమ్స్. కాసేపు ఆగండి. రొటేషన్ చేసిన తర్వాత కాసేపు ఆగండి. గిడ్డినెస్ వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? వెరీ గుడ్. కాసేపు ఆగండి. కాసేపు అంటే ఒక 4-5 బ్రెత్తులు. బ్రెత్ అంటే ఉచ్ఛ్వాస నిశ్వాస. ఇన్హలేషన్ ఎక్సలేషన్ 1 బ్రెత్ అంటారు. Yes, down. నా ఫేవరెట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్తాను. నేను ప్రతిరోజు 3-4 సార్లు మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాను. దాన్ని 7 minutes చాలు. 7 minutesలో సమాధి స్థాయి పూర్తి రాకపోయినా ఆ 0 దగ్గర రావచ్చు. అష్టాంగ యోగంలో చివరిది సమాధి. ధారణ, ధ్యాన, సమాధి. సమాధి అంచులో పోతే దాని పవర్ని భాషలో చెప్పలేము, ఆనందాన్ని లాంగ్వేజ్ కూడా చెప్పలేము, అనుభవించాలంటే. లాంగ్వేజ్ కెనాట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కాదు, చెప్పలేము. ఇవన్నీ మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం, రైట్ అండి. సో 4 o'clock, ఆల్ రైట్. ఒక 1/2 hour సార్ని అడుగుదాం. ఇఫ్ నాట్ డైలీ, వీక్లీ, వీ మేక్ ఇట్ ట్వైస్ ఈ వీక్. డైలీ మొత్తం ఇంట్లో చేసుకొని మళ్ళీ రివ్యూ చేసుకుందాం. ఏ సార్, దాన్ని రివ్యూ చేసుకుందాం. డైలీ దాన్ని మీకు కావాలి, నాకు వీలు కాకపోవచ్చు, అది కూడా చెప్తున్నాను. ఎక్కడెక్కడ తిరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. అప్పుడు నెగటివ్ నేను చూసుకుంటా కదా, నాకు అది హోంవర్క్ రాదు, చూసుకుంటా కదా. ఆల్ రైట్, ఇస్తా అనుకుందాం. అనుకుంటే నష్టలేదు కదా, అనుకుంటే నష్టం లేదు. ఓకే, దాన్ని చూద్దాం. నేను మీడియేట్ చేస్తాను. ఇట్లా ఉంది పరిస్థితి. మరి అందరూ ఆఫీస్ ఇబ్బంది కాబట్టి, వర్క్ చేసే స్ట్రెస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ బాగుంటుంది కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఆఫీస్లో ఆఫీస్ సీరియస్నెస్ ఉంటుంది, సీరియస్నెస్ ఉంటుంది. మొత్తం ఆఫీసర్ అంటే ఇంటికి వాళ్ళు చూస్తూ ఉంటారు, ఫోన్లు వస్తుంటాయి, మమ్మీ డాడీ. అది సహజం కదా, అది సహజంగా. మీరు యోగా ఫోకస్ చేయలేదు, డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతారు, అదో టెన్షన్. మళ్ళీ యోగా చేయడమే టెన్షన్ వద్దని, ఇదే టెన్షన్ మళ్ళీ. అందుకే అంట అందరు టెన్షన్ అంటారు. ఏమంటే నెవర్ మెన్షన్ టెన్షన్, ఎంజాయ్ అటెన్షన్. ఇది అనండి ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ. నెవర్ మెన్షన్ టెన్షన్ కాదు, ఆల్ టుగెదర్. నెవర్ మెన్షన్ టెన్షన్, ఎంజాయ్ అటెన్షన్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు క్లాస్ నడుస్తున్నది, క్లాస్ ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకొని మళ్ళీ ఇంట్లో ఏమైందో, ఆఫీస్ ఫైల్ ఏమైందో, అది కరెక్టే. అంటే మైండ్ ఇక్కడ సగం ఉంది, ఇక్కడనే ఉండే సమస్య. అందుకే అంటున్నాను, నెవర్ మెన్షన్ టెన్షన్, ఎంజాయ్.
ఇప్పుడు నేను వేరే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫోన్ ఇప్పుడు అయిపోయిందా, ప్లే చేసిందా?
డైరెక్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ టు మైండ్ లేదు.
పర్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇప్పుడు ఆ వీడియో ప్లే చేస్తారా, మాట్లాడాలా?
ఉన్నది కష్టం ఉంటుంది.
ఇప్పుడు ఆ వీడియో అయిపోయిందా చిన్నది?
ఎక్కువ ఆలోచనప్పుడు
రెండు అయిపోయినాయి. అయిపోతే ఓకే, రైట్. మళ్ళీ మాన్యువల్ రండి, చెప్తాను. మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి ప్లే చేసుకోండి, సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి. మహిళా యోగా చేసుకోండి, బాగుంది. మహిళా యోగా చాలా బాగుంటుంది. అది సెంట్ ఆండ్స్ కాలేజ్ ఇచ్చింది, మంచిగా ఉంది. అది చాలా బాగుంటది. సో నేను ఒక 10 minutes మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత మీరు ప్లే చేసుకోండి, సరేనా? నేను వచ్చేస్తా. రైట్, వచ్చేస్తున్నా. రైట్.
సార్ మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సార్. యూ కెన్.
ఒక్క నిమిషం, నేను లైన్కి వస్తున్నాను. కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం.
సార్ మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకుని మాట్లాడొచ్చు సార్.
అదే నువ్వు ఇక్కడ, నేను మళ్ళీ వెళ్తున్నాను అక్కడికి.
సార్
లెఫ్ట్ అయి మళ్ళీ చేస్తే కొద్దిది ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. హౌ టు గో బ్యాక్.
మీరు వినపడుతున్నారు సార్, మీరు వినపడుతున్నారు.
నేను మళ్ళీ దాన్ని ఓడడం ఎట్లా అది చూస్తున్నాను.
లేదు సార్, ఓన్లీ స్టార్ట్ వీడియో ఉంది చూడండి సార్, అక్కడ వీడియోది క్లిక్ చేయండి, స్టార్ట్ వీడియో అవుతుంది మీకు.
ఇది మొత్తం ఇది డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది దీనిలో. ఏంటంటే
పర్వాలేదు సార్, ఇప్పుడు మీరు వీడియో ఆఫ్ లో ఉన్నారు, మీరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయండి అంతే చాలు. మీరు వినపడుతున్నారు, వీడియో ఒక్కటి ఆన్ చేయండి సార్.
వీడియో అవుతలేదమ్మా.
వీడియో ఆఫ్ అయిపోయింది సార్ మీది.
అవునవును. యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఆన్ అనదర్ కాల్ అంటుంది.
జస్ట్ సార్ ది వీడియో ఆన్ చేయండి అమ్మా.
Shall I restart better?
No need, sir. No need. మీరు అట్లాగే ఉండండి. We will just help you to do that. Ask to start the video. You have an option to. Sir ka. అచ్చా సార్ మీరు కెమెరా ఆన్ చేయండి సార్.
చేస్తున్నా. ఓకే. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంటే యూ కెనాట్ ప్లేస్ ఏ వాట్సాప్ కాల్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ ఆన్ అనదర్ కాల్ అంటుంది.
నో డోంట్ మేక్ అ వాట్సాప్ కాల్ సార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆల్రెడీ మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నారు. ఆ మీటింగ్ లో కింద మీకు బటన్ ఉంటుంది సార్. అది వీడియో ది సింబల్ ఉంటుంది మీకు. ఆ సింబల్ ని మీరు క్లిక్ చేయండి సార్, అంతే. వాట్సాప్ కాల్ చేయొద్దు మీరు.
చేయట్లే. ఓకే. ట్యాప్ ఫర్ ఫోటో. ఆల్ రైట్. నౌ మీరు ఒక బెటర్ డాక్టర్ మోహన రీస్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా, ఇదంతా కొద్దిగా గడబడి ఉంది.
మీరు చేయండి సార్. పోనీ వి విల్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ యు.
ఒక్క సెకండ్ ఈలోగా మీరు వర్కౌట్ చేసుకోండి. ఇంకో ప్లే చేసుకోండి ఏదైనా.
yes sir, I will sir.
Right.
Play the last but one.
Yeah, there are many videos you can
yes
play.
Yes sir, we are playing sir.
Yeah, నేను పోయి మళ్ళీ వస్తాను.
సార్ మీరు కనపడుతున్నారు సార్.
Yes.
మీరు కనపడుతున్నారు. యూ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ ద సెషన్ సార్.
Yeah. Okay. Is it okay now?
yes sir, you can start sir.
Right. నేను క్లాస్లో తర్వాత మాట్లాడు. క్లాస్లో ఉన్న తర్వాత యా. సో డాక్టర్ మోహన, ఓకే.
yes sir.
Right. Children, welcome again. Yeah. Okay, you can play number of videos of each 5 minutes of your choice. A number of topics are there, and you can subscribe. That's at your wish and will. Okay, fine. Since this is an online class, I can only give you motivation into yoga and meditation. I repeat once again. Yeah, and food and lifestyle is the most important. And girls, children, I know girls, most of the girls, they will not take proper food. They trouble their mother and father. Every day mother has to force you. She has to force you to take meal or juice or milk or bread or something. Don't do that. You are now 18 plus. So you need sufficient energy levels as per your height and weight and age. You have to eat properly. I say nutritious balanced diet. I am not suggesting more quantity, but more quality, less quantity. You can take grain and groundnut, what you call walnut, and dry foods, fresh foods, more and more. Eat well. Drink sufficient water. Many students I have seen, they have calcium deficiency, iron deficiency, hemoglobin deficiency, lots of problems. They never maintain proper food. Hardly they take one tea or one samosa. Don't do that. Eat 4 times, I tell you. Early morning, you have your own morning drink. Lemon juice for obese. Lemon juice or tulsi decoction or ragi malt. First drink. Second is your breakfast, anything. Next, lunch. You have enough tummy, full lunch. Again, 4-5 o'clock, snacks. Tea, 1 tea, okay, no problem. Or milk, or snacks, or fruit, or oranges. Nagpur oranges, the best. Or grapes, or date. Lots of foods available in Hyderabad. And again, dinner during sunset, around 7 or 8 maximum. So you need to take 4 times. Breakfast morning 8 o'clock before coming to college. Never come to college without breakfast. You feel drowsy, lazy, numbness, and what to call very energy level, very down, very dull. You feel sleepy in the class. You will be sitting in the first row. you feel sleepy, and teacher also becomes sleepy. Double sleep, the whole class becomes sleepy. Don't do that. Eat something and come. One. And again, lunch, have your tiffin box. Next evening, again, 4 or 5 o'clock, one snacks. And again, evening, dinner. So this way you must do the eat well, drink well, breathe well. Most important. And you need to sleep for 8 hours. 8 hours sleep. 1 hour pre-sleeping, 3 hours right side sleeping, 3 hours left side sleeping, 1 hour dorsal, 1 hour ventral, 8 hours sleep and rest. 8 hours college work or reading, writing, something. 8 hours your hobby. Hobby means singing, drawing, painting, helping parents, helping your mother, help your parents, help yourself, help community, help poor people, help aged people, children, and what not. Man, 8 hours hobby, 8 hours work, 8 hours rest. This is 24 hours. That is the rhythm of your day. Most of the software engineers will have health problems. All the time they sit on the computers, 18 hours, 16 hours. Maybe they get more money. Double baguntai, jabulu baane untai. But you need to optimize. Software engineers will have lots of health hazards. You must be cautious. And your body posture before the computer. You must have free ventilation, aeration. So the radiation of computer must go out. The used air must go out, must be sent out. Your washroom must have an exhaust fan 24 hours on, no problem. The used air must be sent out. Used water must be sent out. So this is the disposal of the unwanted from the house and cabin and room and everywhere. Shuddhi. So, and when you use laptops, children never keep laptops on your thighs without a pad underneath. You must have a pad or some cushion or something under a laptop and then operate laptop. Otherwise, the radiation effect, the emittions of carbon dioxide from laptop will trouble your system. Genital organs will be de-energized. It might cause excessive cell phone use, excessive electronic gadgets also cause PCOD problem, rhythm problem, menstrual disorders. So lots of health problems. Listen to me. Doctors find it difficult to cure the problems after this electronic invention. Okay, they're invading us, but we need to control them. So science is a destroyer if we cannot use them properly. Science becomes a creator if we can use them properly. So this all depends on our use. So children, electronic gadgets, you must be very careful and never use cell phone more than 10 minutes maximum. First priority, mother, father, brothers, family members, and college and friends. Third priority, never use cell phone touching your skin of your ears. Danger. It is spoil the cochlea, inner ear, outer ear, middle ear, or the liquid inside the ear. Aerodrome is spoiled. So never use cell phone maximum more than 10 minutes maximum at a time. It might cause brain tumors, brain cancer, lots of health problems, radiation effect. I have seen many people, that have brain cancer due to brain tumors, due to cell phone excessive use. So take a resolution on your birthday with a mother, a father, brothers, or family members, or with your beloved teacher, that you are not going to use cell phone unnecessarily. Then how to use? I tell you. Hello, who is this? Hello. Hello, who is this? What's the matter? Boy. Hello, who is this? What's the matter? Boy. Enough. I tell a nice joke to you. Those who speak cell to cell cannot speak dil to dil. Those who speak cell to cell cannot speak dil to dil. So talk to friends, interactive. You must be interactive. Otherwise, you become intra-reactive. So most important, all matters personality. Person's ability is personality. And what is person's ability? Yoga does all. Person's ability is personality. And what is person's ability? Physical mobility, mental stability, total ability. Physical mobility, mental stability, total ability. Dear children, learn yoga, practice yoga, experience yoga, exploit yoga, enjoy yoga. Then you will be a top personality without medicines. The finest art is health. The ultimate art is yoga. The ultimate bliss of God is yoga experience. Experience, not physical, physiological, psychological. And personal development yoga does, integral personality. As I said, samatvam yoga uchyate. Gita says, kuru karmani. Do your duty. New duty nu chai. Sadhana, no compromise. Health, no compromise. Quality, no compromise. Sadhana must continue. Kuru karmani. You must do your duty. Goes on. And divinize your body. Mother Aurobindo says, body is divine gift. Divinize it. Signify it. You have sight of the body. Body, a divine abode. Okay, that's why I tell you, kitchen is the clinic. Kitchen is the clinic. Diet is the medicine. Mind is the doctor. Body is the temple. Nature is the divine. Vantille Vaidyashala. Aharame Aushadam. Manase Vaidjudu. Dehame Devalayam. Prakrute Daivam. Do japa, ajapa, no problem. Mantra, tantra, yantra, all come under yoga. What Sri Aurobindo says, all life is yoga. All life is secret yoga. జీవితమంత యోగనే. నేను మాట్లాడుతూ వింటున్నారు యోగమే కలయిక. యోగా మీన్స్ బాండ్, పట్టు, కలయిక, బంధు, బంధం, sigma bond, not pi bond, like a chemical compound. Yoga is a sigma bond, psychological union, not alone physical union. That psychological union is the union of the Atma with Paramatma is Samadhi. Atma, individual soul. Paramatma, the divine self. The creature, nature, joining. Prani, Prakrit Kaladam, Yogame. కాబట్టి చెప్పదలుచుకుంది ఏంటంటే ఈ మోటివేషన్ క్లాసులో మీ శక్తి వాట మీకుంది ప్రకృతిలో మీరు అనుభవించాలి. మీరుండే రూములో, పడుకునే గదిలో, ఉన్నటువంటి క్లాస్ రూమ్లో, ప్రయాణం చేస్తున్న బస్సులో, బయట ప్రయాణం ఎక్కడ ఉన్నా కానీ మేమున్న ప్లేస్లో మీకు కావాల్సిన శక్తి వాట మీరు పొందాలి. ఆ పొందనప్పుడు ఆ టైంలో మీరు వీక్ అవుతారు. ఒక లిఫ్ట్లో ఎక్కిపోతున్నాం, లిఫ్ట్లో ముగ్గురే ఎక్కగలుగుతారు, 10 మంది ఎక్కినారు, సఫికేషన్. సఫికేషన్ అంటే ఏమంటారు సైంటిఫిక్ గా అంటే ఆక్సిజన్ సరిపోవట్లేదు. సరిపోతే ఏమైంది, లంగ్స్ మొత్తం కూడా ముకులించుకుపోతాయి, ష్రింకింగ్ అవుతాయి. లంగ్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ స్పాంజ్, ఎక్స్పాండ్ కంట్రాక్ట్ అవుతాయి. అందుకే అంట లంగ్స్ బ్లో హార్ట్ డ్రమ్స్, లంగ్స్ బ్లో హార్ట్ డ్రమ్స్. లంగ్స్ హార్ట్ మధ్యన మంచి ఆర్కెస్ట్రా ఉంది, దాన్ని హార్ట్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రా అంటాం. మనం ఎప్పుడు వినం. ఎగ్జామ్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు హాల్ టికెట్ మర్చిపోయినప్పుడు భయపడేసి హార్ట్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రా కాదు, పాల్పిటేషన్ అంటారు. లబ్ డబ్ లబ్ డబ్ కొడుతుంటుంది, హార్ట్ పల్స్ రేట్ పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అది నార్మల్ కాదు. నార్మల్ బీట్ 98 టైమ్స్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని పల్స్ రేట్ అంటాం. అందుకే హార్ట్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రా. ధ్యాన ముద్ర వేసినప్పుడు మరి ధ్యానం ఎట్లా చేయాలి? ఈవినింగ్ అవర్స్ ధ్యానం చాలా బాగుంటుంది. ధ్యానం కంటే మించి శక్తివంతమైనది లేదు. మీరు గురుముఖత నేర్చుకోండి. లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎ టీచర్, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ టీచర్. మెడిటేషన్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ పవర్ఫుల్. మెడిటేషన్ ఆర్డర్స్ డిజార్డర్. నీకు మెడిటేషన్ ఇష్టం కావట్లేదు అంటే మెడికేషన్ కోరుతున్నట్టే, గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి. అందుకే మైండ్ ఫ్రీగా ఉండాలి, ఫ్రీ విల్ ఉండాలి. లైక్ ఎ చైల్డ్. హృదయ సంపన్నత కావాలి. మంచి మనసుకి కష్టం కాదు. To be a nice man is not difficult. It's not difficult. Your grace is personality. God will give you gift provided you're open to Him. Aurobindo says, surrender to God. Surrender to your God, your own God. Surrender, remember, offer. Surrender to your own God. Remember your own God and serve yourself, serve the family, serve the society, serve the nature. ఇది రుణం తీర్చుకోవాలి. తల్లిదండ్రులు జన్మనిచ్చారు, సేవ చేయండి. అమ్మ నాన్న చేయండి, తరించండి. సమాజం చేయండి. మీ కాలేజీకి పే బ్యాక్ టు సొసైటీ. ఉద్యోగం వచ్చింది, మీ కాలేజీకి పే బ్యాక్ చేయండి. College has produced you a wonderful personality, sent into the society, world. Get a job, earn money, come back. Alumni, old alumni association, college, pay back to society, pay back to society, pay back to parents, pay back to nature. Nature ni balance restore చేయడం కూడా పే బ్యాకే. ఆరోగ్యం అనేది శారీరకం కాదు, మానసిక ఆరోగ్యం కూడా. అందుకే అంటాను, ధ్యానం చేసేటప్పుడు ముఖ్యంగా సాయంత్రం వేళ ధ్యానం బాగుంటుంది. హడావుడిలో ధ్యానం మీకు రాదు, హడావుడిలో చేయొద్దు. ఓకే, ధ్యాన ముద్ర చిన్ముద్ర అంటారు. ఇది ఈ చిన్ముద్ర వేసుకొని స్ట్రైట్ కూర్చోవాలి. కుర్చీ యోగా బ్రహ్మాండం చేయవచ్చు. కుర్చీలో కూర్చోండి, సోఫాలో కూర్చోండి. ధ్యానం చేసేటప్పుడు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉండకూడదు. గదిలో సైలెన్స్ ఉండాలి. సెల్ ఫోన్ బంద్ చేయాలి, టీవీ బంద్ చేయాలి, లైట్ బంద్ చేయాలి, ఫ్యాన్ మినిమం ఉండాలి. ఇట్లా కండిషన్స్, ప్రిపరేషన్ ఫర్ మెడిటేషన్ ఉండాలి. మెకానికల్ చేయకూడదు. మెడిటేషన్ ద్వారా మీకు మొత్తం తెలుస్తుంది. ధ్యాని జ్ఞాని. వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఎ ధ్యాని యు బికమ్ జ్ఞాని. వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఎ జ్ఞాని యు బికమ్ మహాయోగి. ఇది గుర్తుంచుకోండి. దాని ఏ అర్హత అవసరం లేదు. ఫ్రీ విల్, ఓపెన్నెస్, తెలుసుకోనటువంటి జిజ్ఞాస చాలు. అగ్రెసివ్ లర్నర్ కావాలి. అందుకే అంట ఇంటెన్స్ లర్నర్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇంటెన్స్ లర్నర్ యు బికమ్ ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ స్పీకర్. వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఇంటెన్సివ్ స్పీకర్ యు బికమ్ ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ పర్ఫార్మర్. వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఇంటెన్సివ్ పర్ఫార్మర్ యు బికమ్ ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ పర్సనాలిటీ. చూడండి, ఒక అబ్దుల్ కలాం ఒక రోల్ మోడల్, ఒక అరబిందో, ఒక వివేకానంద, ఎంత గ్రేట్ పర్సనాలిటీస్ అండి. ఒక అంబేద్కర్, ఇఫ్ యూ లైక్, గ్రేట్ జీనియస్ ఆఫ్ ద వరల్డ్. లవ్ ఆఫ్ విజ్డమ్, లవ్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్ రెండు ఉండాలి. నాలెడ్జ్ తెలుసుకోవడం, విజ్డమ్ అనుభవించడం. టు నో ఈజ్ నాలెడ్జ్, టు డూ ఈజ్ విజ్డమ్. ఇవి అర్థం కావాలి. ఇట్లా నేను లెక్చర్ చెప్తే 20 గంటలు చెప్పినా లాభం లేదు. అన్లెస్ యు ప్రాక్టీస్, అన్లెస్ యు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. మీ టీచర్స్తో మాట్లాడండి, ఇంటరాక్ట్ కండి. ఎంతో అనుభవం టీచర్లు వచ్చారు కాలేజ్కి, వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడండి, ఇంటరాక్షన్ పెంచుకోండి. వారి కన్సర్న్లు పడండి. టీచర్ కోపడ్డా దేవనలే, తిట్టినా దేవనలే, కొట్టినా దేవనలే. ఆ లెవెల్ వెళ్ళినారు. యు ఆర్ ద బెస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్. యు ఆర్ ద బెస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్. ఇది అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. డోంట్ బి సెన్సిటివ్ బట్ బి క్రియేటివ్. ఆ క్రియేటివిటీ నరిసి ఉంటుంది మీకు, చెప్పకండి. మీ హాబీలు ఉంటాయి. సింగింగ్ ఉంటుంది, డ్రాయింగ్ ఉంటుంది, పెయింటింగ్ ఉంటుంది, సర్వీసింగ్ ఉంటుంది, కొందరు కుకింగ్ ఉంటుంది. డూ ఇట్, బట్ మేక్ ఇట్ ప్రొడక్టివ్ and market it. And you cannot market it unless you produce it. And you cannot produce it unless you are creative. You cannot be creative unless you are meditative. So meditative, creative ఉండాలి. లాంగ్వేజ్ స్కిల్స్ మీకు రావు. నేను చెప్పాను కదా మేడం అనుకరించమని, డాక్టర్ మోహన చక్కటి బ్యూటిఫుల్ యాక్సెంట్. దిస్ వాట్ యు కాల్ రిసీవ్డ్ ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్, గ్లోబల్ ఇంటెలిజిబిలిటీ. ఆ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఏమంటారంటే యాక్సెంట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ అంటారు. మేబీ మంచి కాన్వెంట్, రోజరీ కాన్వెంట్ చదివి ఉండాలా. యాక్సెంట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ లో మంచి ఇంగ్లీష్ వినసొంపుగా ఉంటుంది. వినదగిన వాడు మనదగు. అన్నిటికంటే ముఖ్యమైనది ఇంటెన్సివ్ లిసనర్ ఉండాలి. పూర్తి వినాలి. నీ వినడంలోనే మొత్తం వస్తుంది. అందుకే ప్రతి పేరెంట్ కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తారు, పిల్లలు వినరండి. ప్రతి టీచరు, పిల్లలు వినరండి. ఓ బచ్చా నహీ సున్తా సాబ్, अरे क्या बोलना साहब, वो सुनते नहीं, वो करते नहीं, वो पीते नहीं, वो सोते नहीं, वो गाते नहीं. ప్రధానమైంది వినదగు, ఇంటెన్స్ లిసనింగ్. నువ్వు ఎంత ఇంటెన్స్ వింటావు అంత బాగుంటుంది. ఒకరు మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు పక్క చూడము, దిక్కులు చూడడం అంటే దేర్ ఇస్ సమ్ డీవియేషన్, అంటే అపరిచితుడు. నీ పర్సనాలిటీలో ఒక స్ప్లిట్ పర్సనాలిటీ, అపరిచితుడు అర్థం అక్కడ. ఎందుకని ఆ నెగటివ్ ఉంటుంది అంటే నీ మైండ్కి బాడీకి కనెక్షన్ లేదు. యు ఆర్ out of covering area. Your mind is always out of covering area to your body. అందుకే అంట మైండ్ ఈజ్ ఎ మంకీ జంపింగ్. మైండ్ ఈజ్ ఎ మంకీ జంపింగ్. బాడీ ఈజ్ ఎ డాంకీ వర్కింగ్. సోల్ ఈజ్ సోల్ కి జడ్జింగ్. ఇది ఈ వయసులో మీకు సాధ్యమవుతుంది. మీరు అండర్ 22 ఉన్నారు. ఈ ఏజ్ లో మీరు ఏదంటే సాధిస్తారు గుర్తుంచుకోండి. ద బెస్ట్ highly fertile soil of your personality. You are the tiller, you are the sculptor, you are the writer, you are the designer, you are the performer. మీరు పర్ఫార్మర్ కావాలి, పర్ఫ్యూమర్ కాదు. పర్ఫ్యూమర్ కాదు, పర్ఫార్మర్ కావాలి, పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ కావాలి. అది ఇప్పుడు సాధ్యమవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ 25 బాగుంది, సెకండ్ 25 ఇయర్స్ బాగుంటారు, సెకండ్ 25 బాగుంది, థర్డ్ 25 బాగుంటారు, థర్డ్ బాగుంది, ఫోర్త్ 25 పోతారు. సో 25 యంగేజ్. అందుకే అంట ఎంగేజెస్ ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ మేనేజెస్, ఎంగేజెస్ ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ మేనేజెస్. కాబట్టి 25 25 25 25 100 years. This is a strategy. So when root is strong, shoot is strong. When shoot is strong, fruit is strong. ఇది అర్థం కావాలి. యోగా బిలీవ్స్ ఇన్ యాక్షన్, యోగా బిలీవ్స్ ఇన్ ట్రూత్, యోగా బిలీవ్స్ ఇన్ ప్యూరిటీ, ఆనెస్టీ, సిన్సియారిటీ, కమ్యూనిటీ, హ్యూమానిటీ. ఇది యోగా. ఫెయిర్ అండ్ లవ్లీ కాదు. దట్ ఈస్ కాస్మెటిక్ పర్సనాలిటీ. బట్ వీ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ కాస్మిక్ పర్సనాలిటీ, కాస్మాలజీ. ఫిట్నెస్ ఉండాలి. నీకు కావాల్సింది సప్తయోగ ఫిట్నెస్ నేర్చుకోండి. డైలీ ఒక ఐటమ్ చేయండి. సో ఫిజికల్లీ ఫిట్ ఉండాలి, ఫిజికల్లీ ఫిట్, ఫిజియోలాజికల్లీ ఫిట్, సైకలాజికల్లీ ఫిట్, టెక్నాలజికల్లీ ఫిట్, స్పిరిచువలాజికల్లీ ఫిట్, సోషియలాజికల్లీ ఫిట్ అండ్ కాస్మలాజికల్లీ ఫిట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఫిట్నెస్ మంత్ర. గోలి వాడకుండా గాలి తింటే గోలి అవసరం లేదు. హవాలేనా దవా చోడ్నా, హవాలేనా దవా చోడ్నా, ఉల్టా నై బోల్నా, ఉల్టా నై కర్నా. నీకు కావాల్సిన మీ కాలేజీలో అద్భుతమైన చెట్లు ఉన్నాయి, మంచి గ్రీనరీ, హై ఎనర్జీ, హై గ్రీనరీ, రిచ్ ఆక్సిజన్, రిచ్ ఎనర్జీ. ఇంకేం కావాలా? ప్రొవైడెడ్ నాస్టిల్స్ క్లీన్గా ఉండాలి. మీరు మాస్క్ పెట్టుకుంటారు, కడుక్కున్నప్పుడు వాష్రూమ్కి వెళ్ళి ఫేస్ వాష్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఈ నాస్టిల్ క్లీన్ చేసుకోండి. ఇవన్నీ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్లో నా దానిలో సప్తయోగలో దాన్ని అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు, చూడండి. కరోనా ప్రివెన్షన్ యోగా దాన్ని చాలా చెప్పినవి ఉన్నాయి, మీరు చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు టైం సరిపోదు, 11:15 చెప్పారు మేడం కాబట్టి టెక్నాలజీకి 2-3 minutes పోవచ్చు, పర్వాలేదు. తొందరపడితే యోగా రాదు, నిదానం వెళ్ళాలి. కరోనా ప్రివెన్షన్ యోగా, ఫుడ్ అండ్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్ బాగా చెప్పినాము. కరోనాకే డరోనా అని చెప్పాలి, జో డరావో మరా. కాబట్టి భయపడొద్దు, కరోనా భయపెట్టాలి. కిక్ అవుట్ కరోనా ఫ్రమ్ ది సాయిల్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎర్త్, ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ బాడీ. కరోనా పార్టికల్స్ వస్తే నాస్టిల్స్ లో గంటల పాటు ఉంటుంది, గొంతులో 1-2 వారాలు ఉంటుంది, లంగ్స్ లో నెల తరబడి ఉంటుంది, రెస్పిరేటరీ ట్రాక్ లో ప్రయాణం చేస్తుంటది. ఈ నానో పార్టికల్ కంటే చాలా సన్నటువంటి ఈ కరోనా పార్టికల్స్. ఇవన్నీ ఒకటే మంత్ర, ఇమ్యూనిటీ, తట్టుకునే శక్తి. సో రెస్పిరేటరీ ట్రాక్ అంటాం, ఈ ట్రాక్ లేని ఉండాలి. ఇప్పుడు అన్ని చూపించండి, సాధ్యం కాదు. ఇది సూర్యనాడి చంద్రనాడి అంటాం, సూర్యనాడి చంద్రనాడి. సో సూర్యనాడి బాడీకి పనిచేస్తుంది, చంద్రనాడి మైండ్కి పనిచేస్తుంది. 2 నాడులు బాగుంటే సుషుమ్న అంటాము, సుషుమ్న సాధ్యమైనప్పుడు కుండలిని అంటాము. ఇది పెద్ద ఫిలాసఫీ, అంత డీప్ మీకు అవసరం లేదు. మీకు కావాల్సింది యోగా నాకేం బెనిఫిట్ చేస్తారు వరకే పరిమితము. ఫైన్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఫర్దర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్, you can approach any doctor, yoga doctor, or give me a ring, or if offline classes begin, I'll come to your college and demonstrate. And I'm also going to start yoga certificate courses. By that, you can get certificate course. You can also take your class outside. You can also earn money. Workable expenses, not a commercial aspect. You can fit well and make others fit well. సో యోగా సమస్త సుఖినో భవంతు, యోగా సమస్త సుఖినో భవంతు, సర్వే జన సుఖినో భవంతు. అద్భుతమైన పుస్తకాలు మనకున్నాయి, అద్భుతమైన సాహిత్యం మనకున్నది. కాబట్టి సెల్ ఫోన్ యాప్ల వెంట 24 గంటలకు ఉండకండి. బ్రెయిన్ అండ్ స్పైన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, ఇక్కడ బ్రెయిన్ బ్రెయిన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఇక్కడ ఒక లూప్ అని ఒకటి ప్రాబ్లం డెవలప్ అవుతున్నది, కొత్త బోన్ వస్తుందని డాక్టర్లు చెప్తున్నారు. సో డోంట్ బికమ్ అడిక్టెడ్ ఫర్ యాప్ 24 గంటలు పని చేయకండి, ఇక్కడ పాడైపోతుంది. సో అడిక్షన్ ఎవరికి వస్తుంది? వీక్ మైండ్కి వస్తుంది. వీక్ మైండ్ అడిక్ట్స్, స్ట్రాంగ్ మైండ్ కాంట్రడిక్ట్స్. ఇది అర్థం కావాలి. వీక్ మైండ్ అడిక్ట్స్, స్ట్రాంగ్ మైండ్ డామినేట్స్. ఇట్లా ఉండాలి. కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇమిటేట్ చేయండి, హానెస్ట్గా అనుకరించండి. ఇమిటేట్, మెడిటేట్, కమ్యూనికేట్. మెడిటేట్ భావించు, ఇమిటేట్ అనుకరించు, కమ్యూనికేట్ వ్యక్తీకరించు. ఇది లాంగ్వేజ్ కానీ యోగా కానీ ఏది కానీ ఇమిటేట్ చేయండి, ఫాలో అప్ చేయండి, నిదాన్ని నేర్చుకోండి. దీని స్వరనాడి అంటాం. స్వరనాడిలో పల్స్ రేట్ చూసినట్టుగా 20 సెకండ్ క్రాస్ కావాలి. 20 సెకండ్ క్రాస్ అయితే నువ్వు నార్మల్గా ఉన్నట్టు, హెల్త్ నీది. ఓకే, మీకు చెప్పినట్టుగా మహిళా యోగలో చాలా బాగా చెప్పాను చూడండి. ఇంక కొన్ని అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నాను, డోంట్ వరీ. గైనక్ ఇష్యూస్ మీ ఏజ్ దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఇచ్చాను. చాలా ఒక 7-8 హార్డ్ డిస్క్లు 2 TBలు డేటాతో నిండి ఉన్నాయి మొత్తం. అది ఒకరిద్దరు శిష్యులు నాకు అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అందుకే మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి, ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి, బెనిఫిట్ కాండి, అప్పుడు థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పండి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సే. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కూర్చున్నప్పుడు మీరు చెక్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఇట్లా గాలి బాగా నింపుకొని ఇట్లా అకార సౌండ్ చేసినప్పుడు, పెదులు మూసుకున్నప్పుడు పెదవు దగ్గర టిక్లింగ్ వస్తుంది, రానివ్వండి. ఓంకారంలో అకార, ఉకార, నకార, మకార, ఈ కార ప్రాణాయామం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు, ఎగ్జేల్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఎండోక్రైన్ సిస్టము, హైపోథైరాయిడ్, ఎపిథైరాయిడ్ కూడా క్యూర్ అవుతవి. మీరు భ్రమరి ప్రాణాయామం చూస్తుంటారు, అద్భుతంగా పనిచేస్తుంది. భ్రమరి ప్రాణాయామం లేడీ చెప్పిన అక్కడ అది బాడీ మొత్తం వామ్ అయిపోతుంది, ఇట్లా అనే బాడీ మొత్తం వామ్ అయిపోతుంది. అందుకే నేను అంటున్నా, డైలీ ఒక ఐటెం చేయండి, ఒకటి ఐటెం కాదు. ఇంకా ఆరుదాంట చేస్తున్నాడు, గాలి బాగుంటుంది అన్నప్పుడు లోవర్ పార్ట్ అయి మొత్తం ప్రెస్ చేసి అప్పర్ పార్ట్ రిలీజ్ చేయాలా. పెరీనియం లోవర్ పార్ట్ ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు క్రేనియం మొత్తం ఎనర్జీ అవుతుంది. సో పెరీనియం టు క్రేనియం, క్రేనియం టు పెరీనియం, స్పైనల్ కార్డులో అప్వర్డ్ మూమెంట్, డౌన్వర్డ్ మూమెంట్, ఎనర్జీ లెవెల్స్ పోవాలి. చాలా మందికి అప్వర్డ్ ఎనర్జీ లెవెల్స్ పోతలేవు. కాబట్టి యోగా పెద్ద సబ్జెక్ట్, ఈ కొద్ది సమయంలో అని చెప్పలేను. ఇది హారిజాంటల్ చూసాను, పోనీ వర్టికల్ చేస్తున్నా, ఇట్లా పెట్టి గాలి నింపుకొని లేక లైన్గా అనుకో, గాలి వానుకొని ఇట్లా 120 రకాల ప్రాణాయామం చేయొచ్చు. 120 టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ బ్రీతింగ్ టెక్నిక్స్ యూ కెన్ డు. అంగాంగ ప్రాణాయామం చేయొచ్చు, సర్వాంగ ప్రాణాయామం చేయొచ్చు, ఆర్గన్ వైజ్ బ్రీతింగ్ చేయవచ్చు. యోగా సాధకుడు బోధకుడు కావాలి, లేకుంటే బాధకుడు అవుతాడు. యోగా సాధకుడు చెప్తేనే దాని లైఫ్ ఉంటుంది, రక్తి కడుతుంది, అనుభవిస్తారు. కాబట్టి మెడిటేషన్ ఆగినాం కాబట్టి చిన్ముద్ద పెట్టేసి కుడి చెయ్యి ఎడమ చెయ్యి కింద పెట్టేసి 2 కాలు స్ట్రైట్ కూర్చొని కళ్ళు మూసుకొని సూర్యుడు అస్తమిస్తున్నట్టుగా కళ్ళు మూసుకొని సైలెన్స్గా మీ శ్వాస పైన ధ్యాస పెట్టండి. అంతే, ఆన్లైన్లో మొత్తం చెప్పడం సాధ్యం కాదు. కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ యువర్ బ్రెత్ అట్ ద నోస్, బ్రీదింగ్ ఇన్, బ్రీదింగ్ అవుట్ ఇన్ సైలెన్స్. కళ్ళు మూసుకొని దాన్ని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి. చాలు, 5 minutes 10 minutes చాలు. 25 minutes ఐడియా సరిపోతుంది. 21 minutes చాలు, ఆటోమేటిక్గా బయటకు వస్తారు. 1,00,000 సందేహాలు మీకు వస్తాయి, 1,00,000 డౌట్స్ వస్తాయి, ఆన్సర్లు వస్తాయి. అందుకే మైండ్ జోకేందంటే వద్దన్నదే గుర్తుంటుంది మైండ్. అందుకే మైండ్ ఈజ్ ఎ మంకీ అన్న. మైండ్ రిమెంబర్స్ విచ్ ఈస్ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు బి రిమెంబర్డ్. వద్దన్నదే గుర్తుంటుంది మైండ్. ఇదంతా నెగటివిటీ. సో నెగేట్ ది నెగటివిటీ, ఫర్గెట్, withdraw. So positively you and me are one. Positively you and me are one. Negatively you and me are none. But bilaterally
sir, sir, I think sir మీ వీడియో ఆఫ్ అయింది సార్. Good afternoon, girls. We have the next speaker with us. Before that, we would like to propose vote of thanks to Venkatraje Sir Garu. He actually got disconnected because his phone was not completely charged. He's joining us with another instrument. We'll wait for 1 minute, propose vote of thanks, and then move forward to the next session. Sir, we are extremely happy to have you here, sir. Jayatirtha Rao Garu. We will just wait for 1 minute, sir, and then we will start your session, sir. Hope it is okay with you, sir. Let Raghavaya sir join, ma. Venkat Raghavaya sir join. 1 minute. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Mrs. Mohana, Head Department of Computer Science. Jayatirtha Rao sir is here. Girls, please mute yourself. Everybody, please mute yourself. We have our second speaker for the day of this induction program. Sir, I just would like to brief you that the students are from all the MSc streams, sir. Chemistry, mathematics, computer science, and data science, sir. 4 streams are available and your inputs are going to be very valuable. I now request Mrs. Sampurna, our faculty of computer science, to introduce you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all. It is my great privilege to introduce today's speaker, Professor V. Jayatirtha Rao, sir. Sir has obtained his PhD in 1983 from Department of Organic Chemistry, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, postdoctorate in 1984 at University of Hawaii, Honolulu, and research associate in 1986 at Columbia University, New York. Sir was head deputy director and chief scientist of Fluoroagrochemicals Division of Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad, which is a premier R&D institute in India. Presently, Sir is emeritus scientist at Fluoroagrochemical Division, CSIR, IICT, Hyderabad. Sir was visiting scientist at Tulane University, New Orleans, USA during 1996 to 97, at University of Miami, Coral Gables, Florida during 2006 to 7, and also at Queensland University, Brisbane, Australia in 2015. Sir is honored with Fellow of the Royal Society of Chemistry, FRSC, London in 2008. Sir is editorial board member in Indian Journal of Chemistry and Archivo Journal. Sir has acted as Government Tribunal Court member, Telangana State in 2015 and 2017, Chartered Chemist in Royal Society of Chemistry in 2016, Founder Fellow of Telangana Academy of Sciences in 2016, and also consultant to Pharma Hyderabad. Sir received Best Scientist Award from Telangana State 2017, Inspirational Member Award 2019 by RSC London. Sir, research interest areas are organic materials for applications in solar cells, light emitting devices, optical sensors, NLO compounds, NIR compounds, synthesis of heterocycles for bioevaluation, medicinal chemistry, cardiotonic agents, organic photochemistry, academic method development for APIs, analytical studies, process development and technology like pesticides, intermediate process or technology for strategic chemicals, photoresists, vitamin A, and so on. Sir has published more than 240 publications and has 80 patents. Sir has written 7 book chapters, 2 books, 3 reviews, and process demonstrated. And Sir has trained 45 PhDs and more than 150 master students. Presently, 6 PhD students are working under him. Thank you, sir, for accepting to be a resource person for today's session. I welcome you, sir, once again. I request you to please take over the session, sir. Thank you.
How do I connect my slides, madam?
Sir, there is a button called share screen at below your
Right.
yeah,
I
you
clicked
just
it.
have to, yeah, once you click it, sir, a screen will be visible.
Yes.
If you have already switched on the PowerPoint, if you're playing, click that and you have an option called share the sound. Also, click that particular one, share sound, and then share it, sir. So step by step, sir.
Okay, I'm just opening my PowerPoint.
Yes, sir. First you open the PowerPoint presentation, sir.
It's ready, madam.
Then you click on the share screen. A window will be popped up.
Okay, 1 second. Show video. Yes. Back now. Share screen.
Yeah, you got a screen, sir. Select a window or an application that you want to share.
Select window or application to share, right?
Yes. On that, you will be having multiple screens, sir. Okay. Your screen will be available where you are visible. And
yes.
There are the other screens where one screen would be with your PowerPoint.
Yes, yes.
Click on the PowerPoint. Yeah, click on the PowerPoint and then press share. Yes, sir. We are able to see your sharing screen.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll make
sir.
It full screen.
Yes, sir. You can go for the slideshow.
Right.
F5. Yes,
this
sir.
Also, I will minimize this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure,
is
sir.
Visible, madam, for all?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Audible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning to all students. Very good morning. I cannot hear you, but never mind. You are muted. Oh, good morning. Very good morning. What I will do with you in this 1 hour time given to me is to, cope up with you to the what is happening next. You are already there in masters, then what you'll be doing further in masters. So you be well prepared in future what you're going to do it. That is what I'm going to take, which is nothing but research methodology, art of proposal writing, opportunities and perspective. This is my lecture. I'll be talking to you about how to write a good proposal, and then how to draft it, what are the various things involved in it, and all these things I'll be talking to you. Before that, I thank RBVRR Women's College, Narayanguda, Hyderabad, authorities of this. I thank them, and the other people who invited me also, who are doing, who did correspondence with me. I thank them specially, and I ready to interact with you. You can ask questions also at the end or in between also. No problem. I can, talk to you and share with you. So this slide has some acknowledgement. So I'm putting my cursor here. This is CSIR. I belong to them because it is paying money to me, Ministry of Science and Technology. Under the CSIR, we have IICT. It's another laboratory under it. There are something like 44 labs under CSIR. One of it is IICT because I belong to IICT. IGNA is a German Knock Contact Association. We have a small Alexander von Humboldt Fellow. I'm, proudly say that I'm a Humboldt Fellow from Germany. And then I'm RSC. I'm a Fellow of the Royal Society of Chemistry. I thank them for all these, and also the authorities of RBVRR Women's College, Narayanguda. Okay. The person here is the old person. Is his name is Georges Hammond. He's from USA, and then I had a chance to, meet him when he visited us at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, somewhere in 1980. So what he says is, mostly the chemists, they make chemicals, but they forget about the properties. So we had to find out the properties. That is the most important rather than just making chemicals. It's an inspiration kind of thing. He was a big man in USA. So what we are doing is, light-induced thing kind of thing. You have this kind of a polarized, excited state, which will have a, a kind of a concept and hypothesis, which can have a role in all these: biology, vision, phototaxis, and then fluorescence properties, vitamin A, D, and then all kinds of things. We have published papers in this, and then, next slide will give you again, some of the heterocycle synthesis of heterocycles, and then we were able to make all these kinds of things. Maybe it is familiar for the chemist, but nevertheless, you will understand, in another 1 or 2 minutes, why I'm showing these slides. If I'm fast, you can inform me that I can reduce my speed. Okay, no problems. So this is again another, slide where you have all chemical drawings. Okay, Morita Bailey cinnamon act giving to all kinds of things. So you have here anti-malarial, platelet aggregation, anti-diabetic, anti-cancer, insecticidal, all kinds of drugs, anti-cancer, and then antifungal, antidepressant, all kinds of, drug candidates. So from these, we were able to make all these kinds of things. So from the new synthetic methods, we were able to make all these new chemicals, heterocycles, and other chemicals we prepared. Okay, now I would like to ask you the thing. Whoever students come for chemistry, he has to make some chemicals. So before making chemicals, he has to tell us what kind of a chemicals he wants to make, why he wants to make. That means he has to clearly write down what he wants to do for his research purpose. So, which is nothing but a proposal, a research proposal. That means, see, there are so many molecules are involved. Each molecule will be a research proposal. in this slide. Okay. And then in this slide also you have each molecule, a research proposal, more than that. And then you come here also, each thing, each box is more than a research proposal. It is also there more proposals, all these kinds. That means, I was able to handle over, 200 master student, and then each one has to write the proposal. So proposal writing is a necessary condition, whether you like it or not. So you have to write the proposal. What kind of a proposal? What you want to do during your masters? Short, whatever thesis kind of thing, which is called as a dissertation work, where either chemistry or physics or data science or forensic science or biology or zoology or botany, biochemistry, everyone has to write a proposal. You better start understanding what is proposal right from your master's induction period. That is the purpose of the RPVRR college, to invite me and then enlighten you on this subject. That is what I'm trying to do with you. Now you got it. What is the research proposal? How it will be. What you want to do, please write it down systematically, schematically, in a schedule wise. It becomes a research proposal. That means what you want to do it during your MSc or MA or whatever, dissertation. Okay. Now that we have a new educational policy. So, now we have a new educational policy. The phase 1, which contains a preschool, mid-school, and then high school. The preschool, you have something like 1 to 5, and then mid-school, you have 6, 7, 8, and then high school, 9, 10, 11. So 11 years of schooling, not including the LKG and UKG. Okay. After that, you have bachelor's degree. Okay. They made it bachelor's degree as the 4 years. So, you can take the bachelor's degree in 3 years, no problems. But if you want to take bachelor's 4 years time, the 4th year will be your project work. Okay. So in the project work, what you do, you have to do some kind of a small project, and then you have to write a proposal for it. So that is what requires. If you write a proposal, a project proposal, and then complete a project, you will be given a BSc or BA or BCom or whatever, computer science, Bachelor of Computer Science, degrees with honors. See why they have introduced? They want to improve your skills. They want to improve India, our country want to improve your technical knowledge, such that the job prospects will be higher for bachelor's degree with honors student, because you are spending 1 year extra and learning, to do some kind of a research, some kind of a project which has a, application. That is what it means. And then it comes to the masters. Of course, masters, many people are doing here in many universities have introduced that masters has to go with a 1 year project or 2 semester project work, and then submission of the dissertation, and all kinds of things will be involved. PhD degree has to go with a big thesis and then with publications also. So with this new educational policy, it is going to be mandatory, that is essential, and then you have to cope with that, and you cannot escape, because this education policy given by the central government and everyone has to adopt it. So you require to learn, understand what is the project and what is the project proposal and how to write a project proposal. What are the things involved in the project proposal? That is what I'm going to deal with you. Okay. So again, you have types of proposals. What kind of a types of proposal? Bachelor's degree, you are going for you have a bachelor dissertation proposal. You will get honors, BSc honors or BA honors or MA honors. Dissertation proposal. You again here one. There is some cross talk, madam. Maybe you require to to mute all, put only on. Hello. There is some crosstalk, madam. You have to write the proposal. Okay, you have to write the proposal. If masters, you are doing now masters, you require to write the proposal. In bachelors, you are required to write a proposal. And PhD, you are required to propose a proposal. If you want to take an overseas travel grant and take money, there are certain organizations where they support your travel grant. That is, if you want to go abroad and present your work, you require overseas travel grant. So for that also, you have to write the proposal. And then, this may not be, related with you. Institute-industry collaboration. See, if you want to work, for an industry collaboration project, you have to write a proposal there also. Because, some BSc student, chemistry student can go and then talk to the and do that 1 year honors, BSc honors, or MSc student can in institute should have a kind of an agreement. So with that agreement, you can propose, write a proposal. In the same way, also defense proposal. Some people can go to the defense lab to find out for foreign professor that you can work for him for the PhD degree. That is what you have to do. You have to write proposal everywhere. This is the Institute Foreign Research Collaboration. That's sabbatical leave. This is meant for the faculty of the thing, which may not be related. Okay. So art of proposal writing, it goes on like that. What do you do that? So you give the, in introduction part of your proposal writing, what you do, you give the reviewer, a reviewer in the sense, where, you will be reading your proposal stuff in it and how the proposal with a general way that you, as if you are talking to him. Means you are talking to him, that way you state the broader issue you are addressing, introduce your central question or hypothesis and lay out your overall approach. And okay, so suppose you are a physics student. Okay, if you are BSc or MSc physics student, you want to do a project, a proposal, and then you want to discuss with it. See, broader area, you can select it broader area as a light or, magnetism or electricity, like that broader area. If you select light as a broader issue, then the next thing it comes lasers. You can select the laser. So you can work on lasers and then go next, should follow it up. Talk is not the place to dive down into the details. So you don't have in the introduction part. What you have to do is you have to nicely narrate a storytelling kind of thing to your supervisor and tell them that you are the broad area, whatever. In that again, sub area will be the chemistry and then organic chemistry. And then in that organic chemistry, again, you say drugs or organic materials or analytical chemistry, these kind of things you can propose and then tell him that, it should go in that, flow or in that direction. So next thing is background. You know, tell content. Okay, so you have to research on your background. In data science, you know, what you selected, you know, probably maybe I'm not a computational person, but I talk to others and then they explain it to something. I can tell you what, you know, broadly also, you know, data science, you know, you are interested in, you know, taking a problem of, you know, banking. So you required to put that in the data science, you know, banking, and in that banking, what is that you want to take, either loan section or savings banks, or you know, whatever, you know, real estate, or into the it is important. Perhaps you have doing a promise avenue of inquiry or offering a new interpretation of evidence. So these are the things which you put it into that. So once you say that, you establish your question or the topic that you know, in the data science, and then banking, and then again savings bank account, you know, all these things. Once you establish in that, what is that new you can do it. Okay, give the reader a selective overview of research in your field upon which you intend to do it. Once you select that whatever, you know, important topic, then you tell the reader or the, you know, supervisor, or you know, bank people, or physics, or whatever kind of thing, that overview of that is the status of the, you know, references and other things, and then make a review overview of the research topic. So that should, that you know, you have gone through it, and then you are getting into the groove of problem, research problem. You might highlight recent advances or address any controversies and discuss preliminary research you have carried out. So what you can do in next point, you can highlight you know, the advances or addresses any controversies. 1 second, please. So you go to a point to highlight the recent advances in that field and then bring it. The controversies, that mean someone will not agree, you know, in the recent, you know, someone says this point is not good, someone says that point is not good, you know, like you have heard in the, you know, discussing the efficacy or efficiency of these COVID vaccines. You might have heard in you know, a newspaper and then news channels. They are all speaking. Even today also they say that, you know, some kind of a vaccine which is not efficient, some kind of a vaccine which is not stable. You cannot take it. That the controversy is also important. You can list that kind of a controversy. So to propose, you know, your proposal, and this preliminary research or the literature which you have done it, or analysis you have done it, you can put that also. That will help you a lot, because the supervisor will catch that point, and then he may allow you immediately, you know, to work on your research problem. By the end of the background section, your reader should understand why your proposed project is logical next step in a section of advances in research. So whatever you propose, you know, whatever you write in the proposal, see that there is a advancement, there is an improvement, there is a, you know, going forward into the, you know, knowledge, going forward with the knowledge. That means there will be an improvement existing one. That should be clearly brought. So the reader or your, here also, you know, once you write a kind of thing, then they said you are in the right direction, you are in the right speed, and you are in the intellectual band. That is what the reader or the supervisor will make pinpointed certain things, in that you will be interested. Now,
Sir, you're muted, sir. Sir, is there any technical hitch at your end, sir? Rao, sir? Check with sir. Check with sir. One scholar.
no, madam, I did not. Is that okay?
Sir, you're not audible, sir.
Yeah.
So you weren't audible till now. There was a break in between. So continue, sir.
Sure.
Your voice is breaking, sir. We can't hear you completely. Though your mic shows that you are not mute, but we can't hear
Can
you,
you
sir.
hear me?
But it is breaking, sir. It's breaking. Your voice is breaking, sir.
I can hear you. What is the problem, madam?
From your end, sir, your voice is breaking, sir. So once, please check, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. But it's little distorted, sir. Voice is little distorted.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay, can I continue?
Yes, sir, please.
No, if there is any problem, you should put a message to me. I have my cell phone next to me.
Sure, sir. I'll do
Okay.
that, sir. I'll do that, sir.
So how many slides were not audible, madam? Maybe I
Last
can
one,
start
sir.
back from that.
Yeah, last one, sir.
Okay, definitely. Okay.
Can you please share your screen, sir?
Okay. You cannot scale my Madam, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will speak from this point, right?
Sir.
Okay. Sorry for the technical problem. I do not know. I never faced like this. Okay. Right. The introduction part, I'm sure you have, got it.
Yes,
And
sir.
then, right. And then background, which I was discussing, then we will start again. In background, what one has to do is to establish the topic of important. So since you are, chemistry, physics, and then data science and all kinds of, backgrounds you have. So it is essential to say, suppose if the physics background people are there, then you say it's a physics. And then if you are interested in light, you say light. And then again, in the light also, there are several topics. You can say lasers. And then in lasers, you go what you wanted to propose. Like that, you should go. So you have to establish the topic of importance, because the laser light is important. Light is important. Okay. There's so many things, laser light, you have plenty of, all these, TV, screen on, switch on, remote control. They're all lasers. You turn it on, switch it on. You can make use of the laser. So you'll be interested in that kind of a laser application, probably MSc candidate. So you can select them and then say that. So after getting that, of course, you have to give the importance, and also you have to give the evidence. That means you have to go to the literature and study them, or the books, you study them and then cite them for convenience to convince the reader or your supervisor. That is most important. And then you to lay out this out, give the reader a selective overview. That is, you have to comprehensively write all these things. That is about the topic, like physics, and then to the light, and then to the laser, and then laser into the remote control units. So like that, you can get it overview, and then use write by reading literature, and then highlight the importance of this subject, such that the supervisor or the reader or the guide which whom you want to select can catch you quickly. You might highlight recent advances. So then what you have to do is, after doing the overview, in that you should add recent advances. What are the recent advances in the remote control? There's something like, a signal to noise ratio. You can mention it, some topic I'm giving it to you. You can deal with it, that also. Okay. And then you address any controversies. Okay. Suppose you biology students are there. Okay. And zoology or biology or pharmacology students are there. You have seen in newspapers about the efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccine. So many people, created and then started speaking to the newspapers and then news channels and telling that, oh, this is not correct, that is not correct. They are just, blindly giving the what is that, vaccines to everyone. That is not good. These are all controversies. But the reality is, there's something like 1.5 crores of Indians have already, got vaccinated. Okay. And also over India was able to export over to 60 countries. This is the hot topic. Okay. If any data science student is interested, he can get into this kind of a topic. So approach a supervisor and then jump into this and then develop his, a kind of a small program or a product to deal with these kind of things. There is, prospects of getting a job becomes interesting. For that, before doing all these things, you require to write the proposal. That is the primary thing which you have to. So it is better to write some controversies with a logical thing. That is also important. Research what you wanted to do it. Biology people can handle this. Their expertise to make the vaccines and other things. Okay. By the end of the background section, the reader should understand why your proposed project is a logical next step in a section of advances in research. As I mentioned, in the case of physics people, they are using remote control. If you can do the remote control, in a proper way, definitely you will have a better version of the remote control. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You had to go to the background section, what you have done it, and then you had to add something that it is adding to the advances in research. What is the advances in research? Data science can develop a small, product where you take your cell phone. Okay. There you try to understand the signal to noise ratio. You introduce a program where signal to noise ratio will be, nullified rather. Your cell phone do not catch your noise level. It catches only the signal level. So you introduce that kind of a thing. Or you can go to data science guy can go to the, this vaccine part, which is very, very famous and hot topic also. So there he can bring up something and then say, okay, this is going to provide you advance in the research. A physics guy can go and then go to the remote control and then show a better remote control version, a newer version of the remote control, and then say, aha, this is going to help you, advance you further in that. So your background should have all these points. If your background has these points, your supervisor will definitely be impressed. And then, there is definitely you can catch a 1-year project work with him. So it is clearly these advances represent the intellectual road. That is also important. Intellectual, property right, intellectual road. This is also very important. You are with with the other people in your field. So you are equally, posed with equally placed with the other people, so that you will have a better advantage in doing that. So these are all the things which you should catch in preparing a proposal. You cannot avoid writing a proposal because the system is already going up and up. The moment you enter into MSc, you have to do some project. So for that project, you have to write a proposal. So you learn this here itself at the beginning. So you bother yourself at the beginning, at the, whatever induction day itself. Research plan. So in uncharted territory, research plan is, it is new. No one has done that thing. So your uncharted territory, it is called. So you go into that. It is time to lay out how you intend to carry out your project, leading the reader from general to the specific. Till now, you have given general ideas and other things. Now you have to specifically write in the proposal. Okay, what are that experimental plan? What are the research plan involving experiments? Or, in the case of data science, what kind of a computational algorithms you use it? In the case of physics, what kind of a, remote control with the laser and other things, electronics, you can interface it. Okay. Now, these kind of things you had to lay out and write what kind of experiments you want to do it with your MSc background. So what you have to do is outline the type of data you will collect and the methodology you will use it to analyze. So you put the data, how you are going to do with your data science or with whatever physics, laser or physics, electronics or chemistry, drugs kind of thing, how do you do it? Suppose if you take chemistry, so what you do, you write the organic synthesis, first chemistry, organic synthesis, and then you get into the topic of drug, which is very, very famous because many people are making the corona drugs. You read in the paper, you can jump into this bandwagon and say you have some kind of a new thinking, you have it, you want to do some new drug which can be, applied for that corona disease also. You can jump into that. So what you have to do, you have to write a sequence of how you make that new proposed molecule. Synthesis part you have to write. Scheme you have to expel in there. Is that scheme is feasible? You have to introspect yourself based on the available knowledge. For that, you have to read the journals and papers and books you have to read and then confirm and reconfirm that the written scheme is feasible. Okay. A primary research question might break down into several smaller ones. That is what. Or you might be pursuing multiple independent aims, each with its own plan for data collection and method of analysis. Okay. As I was mentioning in the case of, chemistry, you say chemistry and then organic chemistry and then drugs and then synthesis of drugs. You see, you are coming out with different of, breaking down into several smaller, already 4 or 5 smaller fractions you have entered into the real, problem. Once you say synthesis, you can write something like 3 or 4 types of schemes you can write. You can change the starting material also for each scheme so that you get it. And then again, you rewrite it mentioning that this scheme, which has a more probability of going for production because the scheme which you have written, which is going to cost you less, then it is easy. The drug will be affordable to the common man also. These kind of things you have to do it. And then method of data, analysis. So after making a chemical, say suppose drug kind of thing. So how do you analyze them? So you have to write, suppose in the case of, whatever vaccine thing, you have already heard phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 studies. Okay. So what are the phase 1 and phase 2, phase 3? Phase 1, phase 2 is complete. Phase 3 data is released now. Based on that, they say 81% is effective. Phase 3 is you inject that to the human being and see how they are behaving after consuming that vaccine. In the case of organic chemistry, you prepared, synthesized several molecules. How do you analyze them? You record HNMR, carbon-13 NMR, and then mass spec, and then IR, and then UV visible, and then HPLC for purity. This is the method of analysis you apply them to data collection, plan and data collection. And then you prove that this is going to be this chemical which has a thing. So all these things will come into the research plan. Suppose if you do not have these instruments, so high field NMR is not there. So you can mention that you go to the Summer Institute and then get it. Okay. That the next step I will be telling you how you should do that. Resources, yeah. As I mentioned, resources. If you do not have a high field NMR, don't have to worry about it. You can go to the people who have the NMR and other thing. You can get it. How can you give the funder confidence in your ability to complete the journey? So suppose if you are writing a research proposal, okay, for a funding organization, this is for the faculty and also, for the other people also. So how do you give confidence? That means your scheme, your proposal is going to work. Definitely it work, and then you will be completing that. And then you have to identify the lab. Okay. So where you want to, if you do not have any facility, then you have to go to a different lab. So IICT is faced with this problem. These young pharmacy student flooded to IICT every year. All colleges, young pharmacy student, 1 year project work is doing. I'm happy to take definitely student, but the problem what I face there is no funding. I cannot take something like half a dozen young pharmacy student, because they do some experiment. For that we need chemicals and other things. So we are deprived of that from the institute. Institute can help you, but we cannot do it. Then what institute did, institute started talking to the pharmacy colleges, and then they insisted them to provide some funding for doing the experiment. It worked out, and then they started giving the grants for that. So in that case, one has to get convinced that the proposed work will definitely be fruitful, and then it will definitely work. So list of your advisor, mentors, and host, all these things will come. You have to discuss with these people: supervisor, guide, advisor, mentor, or host, whomsoever you want to do it. You have to discuss with them and then confirm that this is not going to work. Then you will get funding and other things. If you need special equipment or materials, clearly state that they will be at your disposal. As I mentioned, you don't have the HPLC, fine, no problem. You don't have the high field NMR, 600 megahertz NMR, but you need for your chemical, organic compound you prepare, you require to record that. Okay, you don't have a laser with you, so okay, no problem. You mentioned that you don't have a laser, you will go to some other institute and generate the data. That also to be added. So you are using resources. Okay, when you can go for that, paying some money also. Nowadays, you can pay something like 100 or 150 rupees and get an NMR from IICT or some other, analytical, centers we have it in and Hyderabad. So that is also possible. You can mention that also. If you require access to field sites, subjects, or information, explain what arrangement you have made. Suppose if you want to go for a field sites, okay, that is also possible. Suppose if you have a good drug molecule and you want to, test it on an animal model, you can go to the, where you have an animal house is there, and then you talk to them and then mention that I have a chemical which I want to test them with the mice or, other thing. Wherever the pharmacology, toxicology labs are there, you can go to them and discuss. That also can be made. Arrangements can be made. These are the few points. There are many permutations, but they all carry the same message. You will have resources you need and the guidance to use them effectively. So your name, I agree with you. How to use them effectively, you require a guidance. That is the purpose of selecting a guide or a supervisor for your project. So you should be in touch with the supervisor. You should be in touch with the guide to discuss all these problems one by one, either a data scientist or a physicist or a biologist or a chemist, based on their research plan. Where do you get all these resources possible? Never mind, you do not have the resources, but you can approach to a DRDO lab, no problem. There you can go there and talk to them. Sir, I want to do this. Is it possible? If you have a connections, that means if you know someone in the DRDO lab, or if you know someone in the industry, you can make a connection. Okay, with that, he will be putting a very strong, recommendation to you, and then you can go there and work with them and complete your work. So you require to be a little bit proactive. You require to, prepare well for all these. If you are silent, you cannot do much. That is also very important. You have to be, on toes, running. So you require to be motivated. Self-motivation is required. Okay. Pitfalls and a contingency plan. Okay, what is happening? So when you are riding your scooter or a car, suddenly your tire will get flattened. That means punctured. So what you do, you will have a stepney ready. So, and then you have a jack also. So what you do is your spare tire or whatever, pull it out from your car and remove the punctured tire and fix it. That means you are ready to face any kind of a adverse thing or pitfall, and then you are ready with the plans also with you. That is also most important. So like that in research, you had to, when you write the whatever research plan, suppose if IICT cannot give the NMR immediately, it says, oh, wait for 15 days. We have lots of workload on it. You please come after 15 days. IICT will tell. Then what are you going to do? You have to go to some other institute where you can oblige them and get the data generated. It is the same thing what it is given in the form of puncture, tire, car kind of a thing. Okay, that is what. You do not need to discuss routinely employed methodologies or technique. Do not discuss your, the research plan, the method, what you are going to do it, and then techniques. You should not discuss. That is what you mentioned. Here mentioned. You have to be careful, because anyone I know, if someone here, he will take that idea and then he will do it before you complete your research. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. This is also possible in our India. Duplication. Many theses, sometimes the one guy's thesis, he will read it and then put it in his own way, and then here and there and then put it. The plagiarism it is called. So you have to be careful that do not do this discuss your work methodology and techniques what you are going to do in your research. However, you do need to show that you have had enough as the foresight anticipated major problem that might derail your project, and that you have given thought to some alternative. So you have to mention. So suppose if you want to generate some biology data, so you are dependent on animal house. How many animals houses? There are only 3 animal houses are there, or 4 animal houses there in Hyderabad. So this is the limitation we have it, but they have the lot of workload. We had to wait in queue and then generate the data. At the same time, NMR also, it is the same thing. And then, analytical kind of thing, HPLC analysis, if you want, you can get it done. That is, there are a lot of analytical labs, but, you have to wait for it. These things should be ready. Your advisor and other experienced researcher can help you with that. So when you discuss with your advisor or the senior students in your advisor's lab, so those people, they are experienced. They can tell you this kind of a tip. So you require to be discussion, discuss with many people, and you require to be a little bit talkative and talk to them how to get over these kind of hiccups or pitfalls or contingency plans. Madam, can you hear? Madam, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear, madam?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next slide I will go. Right, madam. Anticipated outcome at the end of your journey, that is after 1 year of your project work or 6 months of project work, what do you expect to have accomplished? What did you were able to do? What is that output you have it at the end of your research plan? So that is also most important. You have to clearly mention them. What new knowledge or understanding will you be able to share upon successful completion of your project? Let me cite you the example of your, the corona, the vaccine developed by that. See, the controversies raked up, and they say that it is only 52%, efficient. It is not that thing. It is not worth all these criticism this Bharat Biotech got. But today they were able to, get out of that, and they showed that 81% is, maybe they can improve it to 90% also. So this is the new knowledge they have come in. Once you show this kind of a new knowledge in your thing, so you are successful. So these are the anticipated outcome. So you had to highlight your new knowledge, what you have generated, new knowledge created, a innovation you have shown, a discovery you have shown in your proposal, whatever work. So that is also most important. In the background section, you cited other people's work. As I mentioned in the background section, beginning of my round, you have cited other people. X has done like that, Y has done like that, Z has done like that. Their, observations are like that. And then you compare those observations now and say your whatever observation or your research finding, your result is compared to be better than in the background section which you have given in the proposal is much better than the others work. You have to compare and show that. That is also important. That comes under anticipated outcome. So then you project yourself. You require in this game a better communication skills. Many people in in this Telangana state. So we have a problem with many people do not have communication skills. You are unable to speak in a proper way, correct way. That is the problem I have faced with many people. So you now, when you're doing, this project one and another thing, you have to be talkative. You have to speak something which is relevant, okay? And then convince the people your project outcome, anticipated outcome is much better than what you have written in the proposal. That way you have to show it. Why other people might cite you on their own intellectual journeys at some other point in time. So when you speak that you have done a better job than, better research finding you show up, then the other people will come and say, oh, some X person who has done a better job and better results he has given. So there, your name is being floated, your name is being cited, your name being advertised. Okay. I just say that, some X, some kind of, some Bhaskar Rao has done this job, which is better than other people. Like that, I cite it. So this is also very important. So your work is being cited. That means you are acknowledged with your work. That is also comes up. Fit with the funder's mission. Okay, you see, when I say that, there's a problem with IICT and then you have to pay some money to, enter into that. So you have to mention them. Once you pay money, something like 25,000 to IICT, you have to convince your, college that the money spent must be perfectly all right. Remember, reviewers are working on behalf of the funder and want to understand how your project will advance the funder's mission. So your college, people will ask you definitely, principal and then the director or head of the division or principal, all these people will sit and ask you, hey, you guys, you have taken something like 25,000 rupees and given it to IICT for your 1 year project work. What is that you are going to show? So you should be ready to convince the funder that whatever you have written down in the proposal is much better than what it is achieved. Okay, here is a great place to return your vision and to your understanding of the target audience. Now, when you speak about your research or research finding or the project work, you look into the audience. What kind of audience you have? Who are going to listen to you? Based on that, you have to tell your finding, research findings, research innovation, any discovery, any advancement in the science in a proper way, a nice way. So that is also most important. Funders may have multiple goals in mind. Support basic science in order to improve cancer treatment. Be sure to address each one in your narrative. See, the funders, and that means your college, suppose RBVR college, they are giving you 25,000 and go there, work for 1 year and then come back with the result and submit your thesis. So you have to show them multiple goals. They have multiple goals. They have some money for cancer treatment. They have some money for, this viral, that is viral is famous, viral antiviral agent. They have some money for the remote control. They have some money, data science people, some money for data science people. You have to convince them that all these things can be accommodated. You have to tell them. That is also important. See, all these things should be taken up collectively. You have to show them that fit with the funder's mission. So what is the funder? Because, your college is also spending a lot of time, principal and then head of the department and then the director or vice chancellor, all the people are involved, giving you, whatever possible resources and other things. Dissemination, this is also important. At the end of your project, so a travelogue, you call it, okay? What is that? That means at the end of it, you collate everything, you highlight your research project work and put it in a proper format and then start speaking. What is the impact you have, generated? Others need to know about it because Others should know it. As I said, when you present your work, at the end of it, there will be a committee will be sitting, okay, involving external examiner, definitely for your master's dissertation thesis, okay, and then internal examiner, head of the department, and your guide, and all the students will be sitting, your fellow student. There you have to explain your results in a proper way and see that it has a proper impact, and see that your fellow student appreciate it, and then they will share your results, and then your thesis also should give some direction for the next incoming student to take up further the job also, that whatever research line which you have established. And then what you have to do is you have to be specific about the conference and journals to which you plan to submit. Then what you have to do, whatever the work you have done it, you have to present that in the conference abstract. You have to plan for it. Okay. Once again, if you want to go to conference, again you have to ask your RBVR college for travel grant and other thing. So unless your work is excellent, unless you have a very good whatever research finding, then only they will support you. Careful in this, very, very careful, and then choosy. And then if your whatever findings are excellent, then you can choose a journal where you can publish the work. By publishing a journal, you have a better chances of finding a job with MSc qualification. That means, you are whatever, you are well versed with the certain techniques that is it is, which you plan to submit. That is also you can mention. Some funders have additional requirement, presentation at a society annual meeting. Okay, like RBVR, college will conduct every year some kind of a annual day. So in annual day, they will select some people, chemistry to physics to data science to forensic science to like that. You will be allowed to speak on the full big audience. Okay, so you have to be well prepared for that, and then you can bag a prize also. So this is also important. All these you will fulfill them. You have to fulfill them. That is also important. Specific to the funder. So far, I have the commonalities across research proposal. In some cases, you may need to add a section tailored to particular guidelines. So, generally for masters, there will not be particular guidelines will not be there because you have only 1 year time. Whereas for PhD and the faculty, those who wanted to do research, higher level research, they had to be tailored with the particular guidelines will be given. If you look at into the DST, Department of Science and Technology, Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Biotechnology, Indian Council of Medical Research, all these websites, they will give you the notification only in that particular. Like presently you have a famous thing. Once again, I tell you, COVID vaccine, COVID drugs, these are the famous. Everyone got a lot of money, small project, big project, all the faculty they wrote. So like the tailored particular guidelines are given. Based on that, you have to submit the proposal. This may not, applicable to you because you're a master's student. Included timeline is pretty obvious. So many times what happened, many people, sir, ma chellal pendundi sir nenu urkelali, like that he will go and then disappear for 2 months. Then who will do your project one? If that is the case, you are not sticking to the timeline. Then instead of completing it in 1 year, you want to take another semester, another 3 months, 4 months. That is not correct. So you have to stick to the guideline. Sir, someone else, thing is there, so I have to go there and then help them. Like that it goes. This is not possible. You should not do that. Even if you go for your sister's marriage, maybe 2 days or 3 days, prefix and suffix. Marriage day, prefix day, and suffix day. Like the 3 days, you can complete your sister's marriage and come back and then start work. That should be the spirit. If you leave it, you will get disconnected. Once you disconnected, getting into the again mainstream, it takes long time in the research. That is the problem you have it. That's why you include a timeline. A funder may say that a proposed project must be original or interdisciplinary. So that is essential. That means original in the sense, no one is proposing that idea. There is no plagiarism. That is also important because nowadays we have a software available. You can feed into that plagiarism software and find out how original is it. If it is original, it should be around 10%. It should have that result of the plagiarism software. So all our thesis at IICT, we have something like 2-3 plagiarism softwares available. We feed our data, thesis, information in that, and then take that thing. Under interdisciplinary, IICT, we do it interdisciplinary, saying it has to be interdisciplinary only. We involve physicists, we involve, biochemists, we involve biologists, all kinds of people. So it will be interdisciplinary only. Originality, and once again, or interdisciplinary, having one could help the reviewer find this information. If you want to say something about it, you can write in that proposal and then convince the reviewer in the sense, when you complete your dissertation, master dissertation, as I mentioned, a committee will be sitting, one external examiner, one internal examiner, your guide, head department, and principal. It may be some other reviewer students. So you have to convince them to help the reviewer find this information. That means you have to show that information that is interdisciplinary and original. Roadmap. Every road trip requires a planning and communication. So you require to plan properly and communicate. Work together with our advisor and committee members to put together a clean roadmap. That means you write it down when you want to meet the advisor and the committee members also. Once in 4 months they meet. There will be maybe 3 meetings in 1 year. You have 3, 4 months, and then final. Like that you do it. Okay. Every 4 months you'll be meeting your committee members and then your advisor regularly, once in a week, or sometimes 3 times a week also you can meet. You can put all these roadmap. That means day 1 to day end, how you are interacting with the winner, how you are communicating with them is also important. You have to write some kind of a what you call tabular column, at what time, what month you will be having these kind of a meetings with your committee members and an advisor, and also with the head of the division and all. Okay, get the reviewers on board and help them envision your journey from start to finish. So you should give this clear idea. I'm starting this, I'm doing this in this way. In between, I'm going to the IICT to get carbon-13 NMR or a mass spec. I'm going to a analytical lab. There I'm getting some HPLC or some other data like that. All these things should figure in your roadmap clearly. So that's why you should not derail. Roadmap gives you that you are sticking to your whatever timeline and then finishing with the perfect timing. Maybe 1 or 2 days this side and that side. So this will help you that way. Well, one has to write down the roadmap also in your proposal mentioning. So these are the few, again, reviewing the same thing. You have to capture the reviewer's attention by writing in a proper way, in a lucid way. Aim for clarity. So you require whatever, aims and then objectives you have written, be clarity. And then you make sure that objectives and aim will be end of the your research finding should be matching with them. Establish the context. That's also important. What is the payoff? What is that you are going to get back? You have a good paper or a publication on conference, or you get a abroad conference grant also you may get. If your work is good, use a fresh approach. That means you always think in a different way. Although you contact many people, but you think in a different way and then create a fresh approach in proposing your, writing your proposal. That is also. Describe your methodology very briefly. That is most important. Specify your objectives, of course, and the final note. It should run into these kind of sections. Okay. Overcome the curse of expertise. Okay. What is this expertise? See, when I mentioned that, you have prepared a chemical, suppose organic chemistry and chemical, the HNMR is a little bit complicated. Okay. When it is complicated, what you do is you go for a NMR experiments to make it simplify and then interpret the HNMR or carbon-13 NMR. There you have to, go with an expertise, NMR specialist who is doing two-dimensional NMR or who is doing HPLC in a different way, who is, dealing with the lasers in a different way, expertise. So you have to talk to the expertise and see that you do not catch his cuts. Curse means, sometimes if you speak something wrong, that expertise, that expert will say, hey, you don't know this. No, that should not come. So you well prepared with this kind of thing. The chain of reasoning. So when you, start speaking, your chain of reasoning should be lucid and it should be get connected from at minute 0 to minute 30. So, or 20 minutes you are supposed to speak, minute 20. You have a fine reasoning flowing in your lecture. Capture the evaluator's attention. If you speak properly, you will be, catching the evaluator's attention because he has to grade you. You want, excellent grade for your work. So you have to capture attention of the evaluator. Writing the actual proposal, you already define the project objectives. You have to sit with your supervisor or guide or whatever, you define the objectives. Writing about the state of the art, you have to read a lot, and then summarize all those things. What is the status of this, what extent, and what is that there. Novelty, you have to highlight the novelty. That click idea should be good. Benefits resulting from the project, what are the benefits? We will discuss that benefits, what is that. I've already discussed, but I will review it again for you. Work plan. Create and maintain deliverables focus. So you have signed, in the proposal that you are going to give these 1, 2, 3, 4 as a deliverable. So you have to be focused to maintain those deliverables. Okay, that is also important. What is the potential direct and indirect benefits from the proposal? Increased productivity. So you're able to increase the productivity, that you are making several chemicals, or you are coming up with the different versions of the processes are involved in this. If you take a vaccine, reduced process cost. So you are able to reduce the process cost by fabricating a remote control, laser involved control or other thing. Enhanced functionality, new high skilled jobs. This is most important. If you say you are high skilled, you have it, you will get a job immediately. Improving working conditions or safety. These are all several points you can take it up. And then increased knowledge, enhanced reputation, networking with industry, quality time spending. All these things are, important. You can, consider all these and then put into your proposals. You have a department of science and technology are given, you have all these kinds of things. So these are all mainly for faculty who are doing this, but sometimes, you get student also, definitely who want to visit abroad, you will definitely get. Okay, there are so many things which you can read it. I'm running out of time, I guess. So international travel support, that is what I wanted to bring it to you. See, this submission to international travel, if your work is good, you will definitely get a grant to get an international. Okay. Submission to, there are other things involved. Startup and core research guy, this is, you can get international travel. Seminar symposia attending within India. Short time special call COVID-19, this is also there, it is given. So many fellowships are there, you can catch. And then funding departments, there are so many funding departments listed. You can go to their website and find what are the possibilities, avenues students has, where you can work it out and then get the thing. And these are the YouTube presentations. Okay, you can go to your webs, computer, you have it, internet. You can take each YouTube and then listen to them, and then they will give you how to write the proposal, writing information. You can gain on this also after my lecture. You can gain some more thing also, some more points also. You can catch it and write a proposal. So I usually thank all my students, and then MSc students, PhD students, and then Director Dr. S. Chandrasekhar for providing me, allowing me to talk to you or give a lecture to you at your place, and then I acknowledge them usually. And then this is my students' time, and then this is another batch of students out there at the time. And this is the last picture which I've taken just. He is my teacher, PhD guide, Ramamurthy. Right now he is working in USA, Miami, Florida. So these are all the students around. They're all completed. this guy is, submitted. He is waiting for his reports to come. And then one more guy, Madhu, is there. Madhu, yeah, he's not here. Okay, Madhu is yet to submit the thesis. That is, one person is waiting. And then all other computed. He is in Naiper, Guwahati. He is in France. He owns a small analytical lab. He become an entrepreneur. And then he has become a faculty in some university. And he is still at IICT as an RA because of the COVID time. And he's in Korea now. And then this guy is I think he visited your forensic science lab. He's looking for a job. And then he got it in Taiwan. Because of the COVID, he is unable to make it to Taiwan. Probably after September, he will make it. This girl has got a job in Novartis, and then she is now a housewife. She is and then he got a job in some industry. He's working at ICER Rupati, okay. And then this guy is Korea also, right? And then working for Sai Life Sciences. Recently he joined. So this is the technical office in our division. He's still working. Thank you all for listening to me. If you have, please ask me. We will sort out.
Thank you so much, sir. I request the students or staff members.
Madam?
Yeah, I request the students and also staff members in order to post the questions to sir. Anybody from students or from staff members? Sir, even staff members are also there, sir. Chemistry, mathematics, computer science,
Yes,
and
madam.
data science, sir.
Oh, yes. Okay. Where I missed. Oh, yeah.
Anybody would like to post a question? You can just do it on the chat box as well.
Chat box also no problem.
Yeah. None?
Looks to be. Okay.
We'll
I
just
hope
give
you
them.
were able to catch some points, I'm sure. Hope
Sure,
you
sir.
enjoyed.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. Yes, sir. So it was very, very informative, sir. I'm sure they would be benefited out of it. Both staff, I feel it is more beneficial too. But for the final year students, MSc final year students, they're already into this year. They are supposed to do some research, sir. These would be of a very great input to them. The first years will come across this slowly. We are introducing them to research very slowly, but the final
Correct.
years are supposed to take it up this time, sir. And we
That
really
will be
had
beneficial.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was a really very, very informative, sir.
Oh, thank you. That will be great.
If there are no questions, then I request one of my staff members to propose vote of thanks, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Good
Ms.
afternoon.
Jyoti, please continue.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon to all the invited speakers, respected principal ma'am, HODs of yes, ma'am. HODs of all the PG departments, Mrs. T. Vamshimohana ma'am, HOD of MSc Computer Science and MSc Data Science, Dr. Jeevan Jyoti ma'am, HOD of MSc Chemistry, Dr. Shweta Srivastu ma'am, HOD of MSc Mathematics, faculty, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver vote of thanks on behalf of RB Verar Women's College and entire team behind organizing student induction program. I thank and express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. T. Venkatrajaya sir, today's session speaker on yoga and meditation, and also The second speaker, Professor V. Jayatirtha Rao sir, session speaker on research methodology. Dr. T. Venkatrajaya sir enlightened us with the importance of yoga and meditation. Yoga is going to run our life systematically, and absolute silence gives absolute power. This was a statement given by Sir Arbindos, and we all agree with it. We will get disease-free, tension-free, crime-free personality if we do yogasanas. Meditation is a password to peaceful life. Lastly, union of mind and body is called yoga. Coming to the second session, Professor V. Jayatirtha Rao sir has focused on research methodology, where we got enlightenment on topics like types of proposals, art of proposal writing, in which research plan and resources should be confidently dealt with. Planning and communication is very, very important. Capturing the reviewer's attention was also discussed by sir's session. Direct and indirect benefits from proposals, writing the actual proposal plan, defining the project objectives, the work plan were all explained very well by sir. I hope this is most useful for both faculty and students. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jyoti. Girls, there is a form that is posted on the chat box. Please fill it up.
I will
So
take
thank
leave,
you.
madam.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for being part of this induction program, sir. Your presence was very valuable to us. Girls, I request you again in order to fill up the form that has been posted on the chat box. After you fill the form, you can please exit the meeting. The feedback link is posted for day 3 and day 4 as well. Both are to be filled. I request all the MSCs, MSc Mathematics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Data Science. I request the Faculty of Mathematics and Chemistry to please copy the link and then post it in your groups also, because I see only 54 participants right now. Maybe few of them have joined through the